guys. I'm glad you're here. I am so happy to be here. I know it's late. I know I usually do 9 o'clock. I'm sorry. It was a busy Monday. We were not expecting this Monday to be as busy as it was, but we did it. We made it somehow, some way. We made it back into the YouTube land. And James, welcome, James. Darth, you're here. Okay, Chris, good to see you. Wow. All right, you guys are checking out the show. All right, let's get it started then. We got him. You saw him earlier. He's my good friend and the man with the master plan because he's rocking that Batman shirt. You know him, you love him. The king of all monster knowledge, Darth Gojira.
Thank you. You give me too much credit, honestly. You do.
But you have vast knowledge of monsters that I don't even have.
Thank you.
There's not a lot of people out there that have the knowledge you have.
Uh, that's possible. That's possible.
That I've met.
Yeah, we are a niche crowd.
Yeah.
It's been weird with the mail. I know I have a lot of stuff for the Wednesday night show that's going to arrive tomorrow. The stuff that arrived Friday and Saturday was pretty much for my personal collection. I'm happy to show that off. One of them is a grail, at least a grail for me.
Oh. Well, let's go into show off mode. Let's get you going.
Right. Well, okay.
Yeah, go right into it. You got a grail, man. Everyone wants to see the grail.
All right. Now, this is one of I'll call it a mini grail, and not for reasons people think. All-Star Squadron number 47 by Roy Thomas, Todd McFarlane, and Vince Colletta. No, I'm not a big Todd fan, guys. I'm a Golden Age fan. And I got a steal on this, $21 shipped. It's like a good plus VG minus, and the back cover has a little bit of water staining, but the inside is perfect. I needed this to complete my run. This was the only issue I'm missing because it's so outrageously expensive. Raws right now are going anywhere from like $80 to $150, and slabbed is even worse. The cheapest slab I saw was like $225, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay that for a book that up until a few years ago was in dollar bins, man. So I found a lower grade, and as everybody knows, my saying is low grade is better than no grade.
Exactly.
Yep. So I'm very happy to have this. It completes my All-Star Squadron run. I now have every issue of the All-Star Squadron, and boom, there's that.
And that cover is really nice because it's got Dr. Fate on the Ankh, right?
Oh, yeah. And best of all, the cover is done by McFarlane as well. I think Vince Colletta's inks really screw up his art. I mean, if you look at the inside of the book, you can tell it's McFarlane with his layouts and his flair and his style, but the ink screw it up is what it is, you know.
Sometimes it's better to be uncolored as a sketch than it is to have inks and colors on it.
Yep, exactly. Keeping with the Golden Age theme here, I picked this up for a steal. AC Comics Golden Age Treasury. Now, let me go. Let's see. It normally has a $30 price tag on it, $29.95. Let's see if I'm holding that right. No, I'm upside down on it. Let's try it again. There you go, $29.95. I think I paid $10 for this. It's 240 pages of nothing but Golden Age reprints, okay? And you've got interviews with Joe Simon. You've got interviews with Kirby before he died. You've got all kinds of incredible stuff. And yeah, the reprints are black and white, but hey, who can afford these Golden Age books? I mean, they're thousands upon thousands of dollars, you know? And then, hey, good girl art on the back cover. Can't go wrong, you know. The golden age was full of good girl art. You had the jungle girls, you had western girls, you had bondage stuff going on. I mean, it was full of it. And that's what caused the seduction of the innocent and changed the whole aspect of comics back in the mid 50s there. Keeping up with pulp/golden age heroes, DC Comics, way back in 1988, did a Phantom miniseries. I got all 4 issues of that for the PC. And on top of that, that miniseries was so popular back in '88 that they gave him his own monthly title, and I ended up getting first 4 issues of that. I forget how long this ran for. I think 18 issues or maybe 24 issues. I'll find the rest, and I will have them. All right. Then I ended up picking up for the collection Marvel Comics 1000, Alex Ross cover, and 1001. And you're like, I'm sure many people are saying, wait, he likes Golden Age and Monsters. None of that's in there.
Is that both Alex Ross covers?
Yes.
They look like, yeah, okay. I was going to say, because it looks like it's both Alex Ross.
Yeah. This is the first appearance of a character called the Masked Raider, who is a pulp/golden age hero, but they made him kind of cosmic. And I wanted it for that reason. And number 2, he's going to play a big part in the new Defenders series that's coming out like in a month or 2. So I wanted to grab his appearances in case he gets super popular and expensive. And if everybody wants to see what the Masked Raider looks like, he's got like a 3 or 4 page story here at the end. I'll break him out. Let's get to him. Here we go. There he is. He's got the fedora, the cosmic mask, the suit, the trench coat, and then Colt 45s automatic. I just thought,
we got another guest.
What?
So early into the stream too. Like, whoa.
That's pretty awesome.
We have you know him. He made an early appearance on a Sunday instead of a Monday, which is today.
Oh.
And had his morning show dropped on Sunday morning.
Oh my gosh.
Very, very, very straight. I'm going to tell you straight up. When I saw that Sunday morning, I thought I slept through 4th of July. And I was like, wait a minute. It's Monday already? This can't be. So, without further ado, you know him. We all love him. He is the coolest guy on YouTube that I know that's above our age. And he's the coolest uncle I've ever met. You know him, Uncle Chaos.
Hey, that's a nice introduction. I will probably never live down the fact that my Friday show dropped on Saturday and my Monday show dropped on Sunday.
You know, that was a wild weekend. I was like, what is going on?
It was. Oh, I got 2 more things I wanted to show you guys.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Everybody knows I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. Kevin Smith has written a lot of comic books. But he wrote one of my favorite heroes ever, pulp heroes. Green Hornet.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
And this is awesome. This is an incredible story. People, you need to go out there, find these books, support them. It's from Dynamite. You might be able to find the actual floppies and dollar bins at your LCS. Read this story, live it, love it. That's all I can say about it. And one last thing.
Mama Wolf, thanks for coming by. I don't know if it's your first time watching the show, but thanks for showing up.
Well, howdy, Mama Wolf. And then I didn't even know that DC did the Spirit for a little bit. I found this.
A very short time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope it's good. I mean, it's not going to be Will Eisner. We know that. So, but I hope it's good, at least a good read.
Well, two things about the Green Hornet and Will Eisner, or not Will, but in the Spirit, and that also have that new Marvel character.
Oh,
They
the
all
Mask
have
Rider?
that they all have in common, and that makes them ultimately cool. Is they all wear fedora,
Yes.
and
I
I've been
I don't-
trying to find a decent one, and I don't like most of the ones. The ones they sell now, they all have feathers in them. I don't want a feather in a fedora.
Yeah.
Um,
Why did they even put one in there?
To look cool.
I
The fedora
have
looks cool without a feather.
I got a black fedora from my wife's dad that was given to my son, and he gave it to me because I cosplay as the Sandman. I have an actual gas
Yep.
mask. I made um, I made the actual gas gun. And to answer your question, James, I lived with Dave Ellefson and Dave Mustaine of Megadeth. Wasn't very long. It was like 6 months. Okay. And then they hit the big time, got their record deal. They moved out. I moved on, and there you go. But Megadeth.
But you knew Dave Mustaine. Was he in Metallica at the time?
No, it was right after he got kicked out of Metallica.
Oh, okay.
And he started Megadeth. And he sued Megadeth because they used his song The Four Horsemen without his permission, because he wrote the lyrics, he composed the music, he did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It's one of the interesting things that happens though is when someone is part of a band and they create something and that band is the first one to do it. You know, does that person really own the rights, or is it owned by the band? That's what you have to think about.
I don't know. He trademarked and copyrighted everything.
Yeah.
Dave Mustaine, to look at him, you wouldn't think he is as brilliant as that guy is. He really is. You could sit down and talk to him, and he's one of the most intelligent people I've ever spoken with. And hey, it's Horizon Picks. Thank you
What's
for
up,
coming.
Horizon? I'll hit you up later with your bill.
Yep. And I was deeply impressed with him, and he is a fantastic guitarist. I would sit there and see him practice with the metronome going back and forth super fast because, he did metal.
Yeah.
For literally 6-7 hours a day.
Wow.
I mean,
well, he's
If
brilliant.
you want to get to the point where you can do that stuff, you got to practice all the time.
Yeah. He took his craft seriously. Great guy.
Just like, let's bring it back. If you want to get good at cleaning comics, you got to practice.
Yeah.
You want to get good at pressing, you got to practice.
Yeah.
Well, there's two things with pressing. You absolutely need a steamer. I just recently got one, and how I ever did it without it, I'll never know.
Yeah.
Chaos, I wanted to let you know, I'm going to AOK you the Two-Fisted Tales. Consider it a gift. And if you can preserve it, I already know the condition of it. If you can, you're going to have to put so much work into it. I can't afford to pay for it. So I'm just going to gift you the book. And I have some other stuff I'm going to gift you, some Marvel Westerns, an old Western pulp magazine, and something else. I'm going to send it in one package for you.
Well, that's nice.
It's going to be like Christmas in July.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do with it anyway.
Speaking of July,
here's an interesting.
I want to wait. I gotta say thank you. I gotta say thank you to all the veterans out there, especially you, Chaos. You've done your time. Thank you. We wouldn't be here without any of you guys.
Yep.
And it's the 4th of July weekend aftermath, which was yesterday, and that was the 5th. But I wanted to say thank you on my, while we're live before I forget to, and be patriotic, and God bless America.
Yep. There you go.
You can no.
I kind of forgot what I was going to say now.
Oh,
You just
sorry.
uh,
It had something to do with after I told you I was going to gift you the two-fisted tails and
Yeah.
a couple other things.
Oh, and the steamer.
last night on Comic Book Steals and Gills, I bid on some comics. I threw out an initial bid, and I put out the most I was willing to pay for those comics of $48 for Panic 7 and 8, and one of them had a detached cover, and I figured nobody's going to do anything about that. That's detached covers. Nobody wants to mess with that stuff.
Yep.
And then Kiki bid over me.
Oh,
What she doesn't know is I had already looked on YouTube and determined that that was the most I was willing to pay. And I had already had 2 on YouTube that I was watching that were better, higher grade for like $10 more. And they're enormously better.
Oh yeah.
So I let her have them, and I just bought the ones off YouTube.
Well, you
And-
heard what happened when I explained to him that, look, with a ripped cover, it's automatically a fair book. You can't call it very good anymore. You can't call it good. It's fair. Ripped cover. Beth,
Well, no, a ripped
I'm
cover
not
can
worthy.
be a ripped cover can be good.
not if
It
it's
can be a
completely
good-
detached.
Do what?
Not if it's completely detached.
No, a detached cover can still be a good copy. It's
Yeah.
it's good minus, but it can still be considered good.
See, I don't agree with that. It used to be back in the day that if that cover is detached from the book,
it all depends
It's
on
fair.
how it's detached. Because
Yeah.
if it's just detached, like and there's no rips or tears on where
Here's the
staples
criteria for a good copy, a good
Okay.
minus copy.
okay,
The book must be complete.
Yeah.
That's it. It
Mhm.
must
Wow.
be complete. It must have
So,
both covers
It's like
and all pages.
wow.
That's it. That's the primary criteria.
Ah,
if it's a coverless book.
Now, I don't rate them as good. I rate them as fair to good.
so do I. I always say fair plus, good minus on
And-
stuff like that.
Well, no, it's fair to good is the proper grade. There's no good
Oh.
plus, or fair plus good minus. It's fair to good. And even after I reattach the covers, I still consider them fair to good.
See,
I got this
I'm learning.
everywhere.
Learning a lot here, so that's cool.
Oh, I got a little. There's it. There it is. I got a whole little sheet on it.
Oh wow, I
So,
need
like-
a copy of that.
So a coverless book would be considered fair, right?
No, that's considered at least by
That's poor.
yeah,
Or,
it,
really?
yeah. And if you tried to get that
It's
graded,
poor incomplete.
yeah, it'll come back slabbed, but it'll come back with big letters on it NG instead of a grade.
No, 0.3 is what it should grade.
Wait a
They
minute.
don't.
Books
Iron
that are
Man-
coverless but otherwise complete or covers missing
Iron-
interior
Iron Man
are
was
0.3.
was published by Atlas first.
No, Atlas published Marvel.
Yeah, Atlas was Marvel. It was Timely, then
know.
Atlas,
It's
then
just
Marvel.
like how I just like how it says published by Atlas, and
Yeah.
then that was really cool.
Because Atlas was the publishing publishing company.
Yep.
But then Marvel Comics was the imprint,
Yeah,
much like Vertigo was the imprint for DC.
Yeah,
Uh,
and so much
But yeah,
better
it-
books, too.
for 0.5, 0.3 incomplete. Books that are coverless or otherwise complete or covers missing their interiors. And 0.1 coverless comics missing pages.
You know what's funny, Chaos? I think that CGC has changed that because any
This-
cover.
This comes from Overstreet. I don't give a
Oh.
damn what CGC says because CGC makes their own rules.
They do.
CGC says that the little printer's defects up in the corners don't count.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the
a
point.
defect, it counts.
I've noticed that CBCS doesn't the CBCS.
CBCS goes very, very close to Overstreet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They're very strict on their grade. That's why I trust them.
yeah. The what I was going to say though is they won't even give a grade to books that have no cover. If
Yeah.
it's coverless but complete, it'll say
1.5.
NG.
1.5, fair to good, cover detached.
Yep.
And
And
you can
if
have a
they
detached cover and it's still fair to good.
okay, and if they slab a book and it's incomplete, it won't get a grade either. It'll just say INC.
Which
Unless it's just a Marvel value stamp, then they will give it a grade, but it's going to be
if
very
it
low.
affects the story, it's incomplete.
Yeah.
If the story, you could be missing a coupon and it won't be considered incomplete unless it's affecting the story. Then it's incomplete.
That's true. Yep.
But CGC does their own thing, and I don't care for them.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'll
Take that
buy one.
Catwoman, or not Catwoman, that Black Cat #1 I got recently, the Art Germ cover. I've got one that's out, that's raw, and one that's in a slab. The slab says 9.8, and I found 6 defects on it.
Yeah, and the
Oh,
raw
wow.
one, the raw
Four
one
of
you
which,
have,
4 of which are spine ticks on the back. Now, how is that a 9.8?
and his raw copy is the 9.8, and the one that's graded 9.8.
Oh no, the raw copy is easily 9.8 and could be even even a 9.9. I haven't really looked at it that closely.
Pearl Nini, just because a comic comes from the 60s or the 50s doesn't always mean it has value. And if it's not complete, most likely people aren't going to want it.
It depends on what the comic is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends
I
on
mean,
what the comic is.
if you have let's say from the 60s, if you have a Spider-Man #1 without a cover, it's still worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you have
Or-
an X-Men #1,
Like-
an Iron Man #1,
Like
any of those,
if this didn't have a cover, it wouldn't be worth anything.
yes, it would. It'd be worth about $5.
Yep. Or Amazing Fantasy 15, still valuable.
So it all depends on what the comics is.
Yeah.
And regardless, a coverless comic from the 60s might be worth a fortune to you in sentimental value.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have a
So-
spine tick, and I'm still aligning.
Uh,
What? What's your spine
No.
tick on?
I would get that tick removed as soon as possible because
Yeah,
they,
'cause
they are not good things to have on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on where it is. I mean,
No,
Yeah.
any tick on you is not good,
yeah.
but especially on the spine.
Were you, Chaos, were you here when I showed off the mini grail I got Saturday?
I don't know. I don't think so.
ooh.
Oh, I've been talking. I'm sure I've even talked to you about this book, my All Star Squadron 47. I finally got a copy. I completed it.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I completed the run. I'm so happy.
Oh, so
Uh,
I don't have to worry about you competing with me anymore.
No.
I can actually start buying them again.
Yeah, this is the only one I needed to complete my run. And this was the most expensive one because it's the first Todd McFarlane
Yeah,
one.
well, eat your heart out.
I saw that.
Yeah, we saw that one.
but this is after it's been pressed.
Oh,
That
you pressed it.
I wasn't going to do, but I did it anyway.
But you know what? I've given.
It had a spine roll. I had no choice. I have to fix spine rolls. I'm not obsessive compulsive about a lot of things, but I am about spine rolls.
I've been hunting down a lot of the AC Comics reprints, like
Yeah.
this thing. You know, that way I can enjoy my Golden Age books.
I have an entire small comic box full of AC comics.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
working on getting the Golden Age
I bought
Treasury.
them all at once.
Oh wow!
I think I paid like $40 for.
I think the other one I'm collecting from them is Golden Age Greats and Men of Mystery. Those are all the reprint stories that I'm grabbing from them. And so
Oh, yeah.
I find them cheap sometimes, and other times they're like super expensive. The ones that never go down in price, it seems, are the FemForce books, but that's okay. I'm not into those anyway. That's just good girl bondage art, yada yada yada. You know.
Wait,
Pearl, I have
how is-
run across romance comics without a cover that were worth small fortunes, because comics in any condition are generally hard to find.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have one in really nice condition, you're sitting on gold. But even coverless copies I've sold for a decent amount of money.
How,
And
how
and
is-
I've sold early Archies for a decent amount of money without a cover,
Yeah.
which
Speaking of
surprises
Archie,
a lot of people.
a lot of the Marvel funny books are starting to pick up now too. Like Millie the Model, Patsy Walker, all those. They're starting to go up because they were so cheap before. People can't afford the normal Marvel keys they could buy, so they're buying those, and of course that brings up the price.
Well, actually, the modeling with Millie and Millie the Model, which is all the same series,
Yeah.
they were pretty good stories.
Yeah.
I've read most of them. Of course, it's been a few million years since I read them. Considering I sold my Marvel collection in 1976, and I had a good chunk of them at that point. I think I was missing one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
were you?
oh, go
Were
ahead.
you?
Was it the
The,
Classics Illustrated Beauty and the Beast, Pearl? Or was okay, the Disney one?
Were you? Who was it? Dark? Did you see the other night? I don't know. I think it was Late Night with Patrick Murphy. So I saw. I got this book and I got the bad spine roll, right?
Yeah.
And I was looking to see if I can find the middle of the book, because I'm gonna do. I was gonna do what Chaos showed me how to do.
Yeah.
And as I'm going
Iron It
through,
Flat.
yeah, and as I was going through, I found out that the kid or someone who had it actually ordered some
Whoa.
stuff from the book.
Oh
He
no.
actually ordered stuff from the book, and I'm like, oh no, it affects
Yeah,
the story.
that was on Late Night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it affects the story bad. Like on the other side of the ad,
What issue is that?
164.
Let me write that down. If I run across one in one of my buys, I'll make sure I get it to you.
Oh,
Pearl Nini, those old Disney books are super expensive, just saying. In fact, Ask Chaos, he's got an original Carl Barks Walt Disney comics that he was working on and did.
What
some
number did
stuff.
you say it was again?
164.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Nether, how's it going?
And the one
Good to see you.
This one where the top
You mean
coupon's
this?
cut out.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what
this-
I'm talking about right there, Pearl Nini.
That's a special comic.
So this
Yeah.
top panel that the kid cut out a
Yeah.
coupon for,
Mhm.
on the back it says, "I have Spider-Man on the ground," and the panel going, "Good Lord, man, what's happened to you?" And there's no picture of who's beating him up.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
who is doing it?
Oh wow.
I was like, it's not pajamas that are $7.49. That's for sure.
Hey, Celestine,
not
nice
who-
to see you.
That's not who beat him up. I was like, oh. But at least now I can actually practice really good on this one, because it's not going to be worth anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Practice.
It's worth the practice on this one. Yeah.
Clean it. Try the ironing thing. Try flattening it out with your press and covering it and reshaping it with your press. Just experiment on.
Yeah.
Go to your LCS and ask them if they
I'll be
have
right
any.
back.
And ask them if they have any old beat up comics that they don't want.
Yeah.
And if they do, offer them like 25, 50 cents a piece for them just to practice on.
Oh, there's some pencil in here. I could probably work on that.
Yeah.
Over here. But yeah. I'm going to ask them, like, you guys going to throw any books you don't think you're going to be able to get even a quarter for? I'll take them for practice books.
Just tell them you're trying to learn how to do cleaning and stuff like that, and you'd like to practice on some books that aren't worth anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need anything crazy. Just some books that are beat up, you know?
That's how I got that one DC Transformers comic.
Oh, really?
The one that was all crumbled and crunched.
Yeah,
But
I
the
remember
cover,
that one. And
that I straightened that up. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not worth anything, but
it was worth the practice.
yeah, it's good practice. I think it would have come out better if I had a steam then. Now, see, I've tried a lot of different ways of pressing comics. I've tried it with because I thought the humidity was high enough, and just put it in there, and it comes out of the press and it looks really nice. And 3 days later, all the wrinkles are back.
Yeah.
I've tried humidity chambers, and you put it in for 6 to 8 hours, and you press it, and it looks really nice, and for several weeks sometimes, and longer. Actually, a humidity chamber works really, really well, but it just takes forever. But the steamer, 15 seconds with the steamer is the same as, for the cover anyway, as 6 hours in a humidity chamber.
Yeah,
So,
this is
Now-
a nice one, James, but it's got some issues.
If I have comics that I'm a little worried about, and I'm not sure I want to try to steam them because they're a little fragile, those go in humidity chambers before I press them.
Yeah.
And I never press new comics. Anything after about the year 2000, I just don't press it.
I mean, I'll press a new comic. I just won't heat them. Like, I'll just cold press them.
No, I just don't even mess with it at all.
Really? Because a cold press would work on it, on a newer one, wouldn't it? This one's like misstapled.
Yeah, they are, Pearl. It hurts sometimes for me to fork out some of the money I have to pay for those Superman comics, because I do collect Superman comics.
Yep.
My grail, my one grail, is a copy of Superman #1. You'd think it'd be Action Comics #1, but I've passed that up several times. So, yeah, it's Superman #1, because I've never actually seen a copy and held one in my hand. I've never had one in my hands.
That's like
I've
Superman,
never-
non-action comics, Superman.
Oh, Action Comics, I've seen it, maybe a dozen times, and I've held it 3 or 4 times. Considered buying it 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I've never seen a Superman one myself either.
What?
It's always Action.
What's the one where he's breaking out of the kryptonite chains?
That's a Superman comic, but it's from the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a Neil Adams cover.
Yep.
I knew it was something. I just didn't know what it was about.
Well, Pearl, of course you love Superman. You have good taste.
He's defeatable.
I've got a few Superman. I got a couple of key issues. Just 1 or 2.
Sorry, my cat's being fussy. I'm trying to get her up here. Oh, man thing. #1.
Yeah, it's got some issues. They're pressable though, and I can clean it.
It's an okay book. Of course, I have the first appearance of Man-Thing.
That was
Adventures into Fear.
No,
was it?
Strange Tales #1.
Yeah. Strange
Or no,
Tales.
Savage Tales #1. The magazine.
Oh, yeah. Savage Tales. Yeah, the black and white magazine. That's
Yeah,
right.
I have a copy.
And what's the one with him in Marvel Spotlight? Was that one?
No, Marvel Spotlight had Red Wolf for the first issue, and then Werewolf by Night,
Yep.
and then Doctor
Ghost
Strange.
Rider.
Ghost Rider, and then I think
Yes.
Doctor Strange,
Yeah.
and then
And
a bunch of others.
Yep. And then they moved from Marvel Spotlight to Marvel Premiere.
Oh no! Doctor Strange was Marvel Premiere, not Marvel
Yeah.
Spotlight. Werewolf by Night went a pretty decent run.
Yeah, he did.
Spotlight.
And they keep giving him miniseries.
I
too.
can't find my copy of #2.
Which
Oh,
one?
wow.
Marvel Spotlight #2. I can't find my copy.
Was that Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, that was the first Werewolf by Night. I know I have a copy or had a copy, but I can't find it anywhere.
I think I have one.
I have a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'll be right back.
I have a 1. Ugh, no number 2.
Yeah,
I'll get one. I'll get a copy of it.
No, I hear you. Now that I've got that run done, I've got to try to find all the DC and Marvel Doc Savage books. The Marvel Doc Savage books are still pretty reasonable, except for that one Marvel team up where he teamed up with Spider-Man, because anything Spider-Man is
I
expensive.
think I have. I think I might have some doubles on the Doc Savage stuff for DC.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
And then I grabbed a bunch of the ones that Millennium put out, the painted ones. Those were cool. And I've got quite a few that Dynamite did as well.
Yeah. Now, do you have all of the now Green Hornets?
No, I don't have all the now Green Hornets.
That was a good storyline.
Yeah. I have issues 1 and 2, and then I have issue 1 of Tales of the Green Hornet from now. So
They're in bad shape, but I have Spotlight number 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one I have. That one I have.
It's in pretty bad shape. I have Spotlight number 4.
Yeah, I have that one.
And I have Werewolf by Night number 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this one's in all right shape. They can all benefit from a cleaning and a press, but I'm too afraid to touch these.
Yeah.
At least right now. But just to have these in my collection is like, wow.
Yeah. Those are money books.
Marvel Premiere had Doctor Strange in it. I've got a bunch of them here in my hands.
And then Son of Satan was in Marvel Spotlight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he got his own series after like 5 issues.
Yeah, because I have him over there too. And then I have what was the other one? Adventure in the Fear or something?
Yeah, I knew I had a copy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to clean it though.
Peronini likes Wolverine. Oh, yep, Gene Colan goodness.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if Gene Colan did any of the werewolves. It was mainly Don Perlin who did those, or Mike Plug.
Mike Plug did the early ones. Gene Colan did the Tomb of Dracula.
Yep, which I've decided, guys.
I think Plug did Monster of Frankenstein also, didn't he?
I need that.
Yes.
That podcast.
Mike Plug did the Monster of Frankenstein.
Yep.
You want Doc Savage?
I gotta get it. Yeah, I need it.
It shouldn't be that expensive.
What, this?
Any of the Doc Savage.
Yeah, they're not.
He's still cool.
Oh yeah. I don't buy comics for the value. That's not who I am.
Yeah,
I buy what I like.
I most of what I have is because I like it and I've read it and I want to read them again.
Yeah.
or stuff that I've always wanted but never could get years ago. And then and now it's like so affordable. Like I have like stacks of stuff I want to read because it's so affordable right now. And I'm like, should I start here? Should I start there? Should I, like I want to read the Star Slayers, and like I want to read that and then read Grimjack after that. Because Grimjack ran for like a while and that's a good story.
Yeah, I need those too, Horizon, the black and white magazines that they did of Doc Savage.
Ooh, what is this? Hold on.
Oh, Gangbusters. Yay.
What is that?
It's a Big Little book.
Yeah, I'm bidding on a Shadow book just like that right now. The Shadow had a couple of Big Little books. Yep.
That's above my wrestling figures. Is all Big Little books.
Oh, wow.
It's not all of the Big Little books there are. It's just all the ones that I have.
Yeah.
That's just really cool.
Yep. But I decided that I'm getting rid of my Tomb of Dracula's and the Marvel Frankenstein monsters that I already have because I'm trying to condense my collection and focus on what I really want.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Yeah.
I'm anything Nexus I'm trying to grab because I want to read the entire story from his first appearance to up to now.
Oh wow.
And he's gone through so many different publishers that I don't know who ends where and where to begin. But I'm trying.
This one
to
needs-
get this.
This one needs a little bit of repair.
Oh, Buck Rogers.
Buck
Nice.
Rogers.
See, the back
What?
cover is torn and it's coming apart. I need to do a little repair on it. But I haven't repaired books in so long. I'm almost afraid to work on them.
You still got it though. So
yeah.
Are books harder than comics to restore?
You need to know a little bit about bookbinding to be able to do them.
yeah, it's like an archival thing, right?
Yeah.
You got to get like the certain glue and the certain tape.
Well, actually, the glue's not a problem. One of the best glues to use is white glue.
Really?
Yeah, because bugs don't eat it. You don't want to use the old pastes because bugs will eat it. So they recommend using white glue when you're doing archive. And white glue is reversible.
Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining us, young lady.
How you doing?
You too, Nether. Thank you so much for being here, Nether.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
Got a few new names I saw today.
Yeah.
But like Patrick always says, it's not about how many people are watching. It's about the amount of fun you're having talking to even that one person. Even if it's just you.
Yeah.
Because eventually, after this live streams, I let them get uploaded to my channel so they can watch them whenever. So, hey, Pearl.
Yeah, Nether, I used to have all those figures, but of course I opened them, I displayed them, and then I ended up selling them. So that was a long time ago too. I preferred the superpowers. I've always been more of a DC guy than I have been a Marvel guy. I'd really like to get my hands on the superpowers Hawkman figure.
Yeah, this is for Perlini.
Oh yeah, there you go, Wolverine.
Some Wolverine action right here.
By Barry Windsor Smith. That's just gorgeous, gorgeous art.
Yeah, and I think this is the one that goes around too.
I've got a couple of superpowers figures around. I don't know where they are. They're in one of these boxes somewhere that you can't see.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the one that's the
You like Barry Windsor? You like Barry Smith art? Just a second. I'll see if I can find some Barry Smith art.
Yeah, I keep petting my cat, and her loose fur keeps going up into my nose. It's funny as heck. But she won't leave. She knows she's with Daddy, so.
I used to get annoyed when they made these wraparound covers growing up because I would want to take them off and like pin them up on the wall, and I was just like so annoyed. Like it's like a pinup cover right there. Like, oh, why do they do this to me? Like I want to.
I know. I know.
And then the ones that had the posters on the inside, you want the same thing. You like, do I rip them out? Do I dump it? Like, oh, just show me the poster.
Yeah, the covers on the Weapon X run in Marvel Comics Presents was incredible.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting to dig this one out anyway. I need to put a backing board in it, and maybe I'll give it a press. It could use one. Just a minor Barry Smith one.
Oh wow! Wasn't that his first work at Marvel too?
Yeah.
Not only is it an epic key issue for it being the first Conan comic, but it's an epic issue for the first Barry Windsor Smith comic art. That is incredible. That's a double whammy right there.
Yeah, but it's missing a little piece down here in the corner.
Yeah, but
So-
all the book, up until the mid 70s, all Marvel books had the Marvel chipping issue.
Oh, not this one. I've seen over the years. I've probably seen 100 copies of that.
Ah,
Over the years, I've probably owned 100 or 50 copies of it. Matter of fact, I know for a fact I've owned at least 51 copies of it.
yeah, you told me about that because you bought them to spec on them, and when they went up,
Yeah, I bought 50 copies when it first came out.
yep. Yeah, I know. Cam got a copy of the BWS homage cover of Barbaric. He got that from me when I was doing the big bulk lot sale on last Wednesday. And that book, Barbaric, I can't say enough about it. It
I
is
think
phenomenal.
that one. I think that cover though that you just showed.
This one?
I think that's a John Buscema cover.
John or Sal?
John.
Ah,
Sal was doing the Defenders while John was doing Conan.
oh, that's right. And then Sal moved to the Hulk for a while too, and
Yeah.
was a mainstay on the Hulk.
I know that the innard and the back cover is Andy Kubert.
I think Sal did a little bit of Captain America for a while too. Sal's a really nice guy. I met him many times back in the 70s. He lived in Northern Virginia, which is where I grew up.
Oh wow.
There's an Ernie Chan cover.
Chris, I've never heard of that book before, but I will look for it. Do
Which
you mean
one?
the video game Dragon's Lair? I didn't know there was a comic book called Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair there is.
Yeah,
Hey,
Dragon's Lair,
No,
Lair.
Oh, yeah.
don't hate him for having a mistype.
No, it's her. It's a lady. Roy, I didn't know you had a slab #1 of Conan. That's pretty epic. Yeah, you'll get good money for that. Oh, Lair. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for the Dragon's Lair comic books for you. Chaos probably already has them because he's got 20K comics over there.
Yeah, I don't have everything. I just have almost everything.
I think.
Let me see. Let me check out the TCD. See what that one looks like. See if it rings a bell. Search.
Oh, so you want the actual video game for what system?
Oh, because I have a Dragon Slayer or Dragon. Yeah, I have a Dragon Slayer comic.
Good
No,
evening.
there is a
Armand.
dragon. There is a Dragon's Lair comic also,
Really?
Yeah, based
Yeah.
on the video game. Yeah.
and there was also a Dragon's Lair story arc in Warlord, Warlord number 14, and of course I have that. There was three coloring books for Dragon's Lair.
Hey, Armand, you made it. What were you watching WWE Raw like you shouldn't be? Because it sucks.
Hey, Diecast, I have something coming that I know you're going to be interested in.
Yes.
Justice League Europe number 33. It is a major key issue.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and look up why.
I gotta see this. Because I have a few Justice League Europe books, but I don't have 33.
I probably do. I got a whole buttload of Justice League Europe recently.
He's like, I probably do. Oh, you're watching the Mets versus Brewers? Okay, you're safe. You're safe. As long as you're not watching Raw while I'm on. 'Cause,
I'll tell you why. It is the first appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog in comics. It has like a
No.
8-page or 16-page insert in it.
What?
Yes.
Dark
Where-
Chaos knocked himself out.
Oh my God. Chaos, where'd you go? Come back. We
Come
need
back.
you.
Come back, Chaos. We're worthy.
Yeah.
33.
Yeah.
33. Holy crapola.
Yeah. I told you, brother. I wouldn't lie to you.
Wow. It says, side note, the advertisement may have also been given out separately as a preview with pre-orders for the Sega console. So there might be ones out there that are like strictly from Sega that are
Yeah.
in like, wow.
Yeah.
There it is.
I know.
I moved one of my mouse and my finger hit the other mouse and knocked me off the stream.
Yeah. So raw, it's not that expensive, but slabbed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm looking at the slab price right now, and it's insane. Just for a freaking promotion.
Oh yeah, DC did a lot of that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you know, because I mentioned a while ago that I'm into the Sonic, Archie Sonics and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm down for anything Sonic.
Yeah. I think
Really?
raw, if
Huh.
it's high grade, it goes for about
Hmm.
50.
Archie Sonics? You got Archie Sonics? Do I have Archie Sonics? He says. I forgot who I was talking to. Shame on me.
I have
Yeah.
a few. I don't have all of them, but I do have a few. I just don't know where they are.
But I figure that
Oh
would
yeah, I
be,
got that.
yeah.
I'm looking at the cover to Justice League Europe 33. I've
Yeah.
got that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very expensive book now.
No, I only paid 50 cents for it.
Yeah, when it came out, yeah. But
No,
no, I mean,
No, 2 months ago.
You're
Construction,
kidding
welcome
me.
back, Chaos.
Yeah, that was in one of the batches of long boxes that I bought.
oh wow.
It was a near complete run of Justice League Europe, which
Yeah.
was cool because I didn't have a lot of them anymore.
Well, yeah, that book commands a lot of money now because it is the first appearance of Sonic in comics.
Mr. Patrick Murphy, where are you?
I'm just happy I finally got something that is
I'm not
worthy.
sure. That was 1991. Let me check something here.
Die-cast's
Yeah.
Godzilla comics that he has for me.
Oh, yeah.
Because if I were to slab that thing, then it goes up to like $500, depend if it's a 9.8. I don't think it is, though. I think it's going to be more like a 7. So if I slabbed it, it'd be worth like 100, maybe 120.
Armand, I did not find it yet, but Mrs. Diecast is looking for you. Well, she's because I got so much going on, I can't remember exactly what it looks like, but I remember it was definitely graded, but you want it to be ungraded, right? You didn't care if it was graded or not.
Okay, the first Sonic comic was not in DC, although it did come out in the same year. It was the mini comic that came with the Sega game.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is the exact same thing that's in that DC Comics. They came out, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Diecast was just talking about that too. Slabbing means you send it to a company like CBCS or CGI and get it graded, and they encase it in a slab that protects it, and it has the grade and tells at the top what's key about it and what issue it is.
Yeah.
CGC is the most prevalent grading company out there, followed by CBCS, and then PGX, but nobody uses it. See,
I prefer CBCS because
see that?
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
go
a
ahead.
slab comic, and this is CBCS. You focus on the book, not the grade.
Yeah,
The book is always going to be in a good condition, but you want to see the artwork on it, and then the grade is here, and then usually it tells you around here what is that comic, and like if there's a first appearance, the
Okay.
artist.
Are you ready? The
Yes.
first Sonic comic, Sonic the Hedgehog comic, was not by DC, and it wasn't in the Sega Genesis game. Now, the first full-size Sonic comic was published in 1991. There were 2 issues, and it was published in Dutch.
In Dutch.
Published
Yeah.
in the Netherlands.
Okay, so that was the first one in America then.
So Sonic
Chaos does the deep dives. And Celestine, no. Once it's slabbed, you never can take it out. It loses
Well,
all the value, all
you
that.
can if you
Yeah.
want to regrade it, but a lot of people don't do that because it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Because when it's slabbed like that, that increases the value a minimum of 10 times, sometimes 30
Which
times.
is dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is.
Armand, that makes sense.
All right, I'll be right back. I got to turn on the AC. It's starting to heat up in here.
Yeah, it makes no sense whatsoever. A mint comic is a mint comic. A 9.8 is a 9.8. It doesn't matter if it's slabbed or unslabbed. It's still a 9.8. Why should the slabbed ones be worth so much more than the regular ones? Because
Nobody
people are idiots. That's why.
Yeah, well, that's because people are idiots, and because in retrospect, if you're going to grade a comic, you even said it yourself. It depends on the bag that they put inside the slab. How much long it would last before you have to
Okay.
regrade it again.
Let's say I decided to get my Action Comics 252 graded.
Okay.
It would probably come back about a 7.
Yeah.
I already know that's the grade. Why do I have to have them tell me that? I've been grading comics longer than these companies have been around. I've probably been grading comics longer than their lead graders have been into comics
True.
altogether.
Yeah.
So I know it's a 7.0. So let's say I send it in, it comes back a 7.0. I'm going to have to pay for the shipping there and to pay for the shipping back. So that's an automatic at minimum of $30 plus insurance. Well, how much am I going to insure a $15,000 comic for? And that's my value on it. That's not their value. That's what I value it at. In other words, if somebody wanted to buy it from me, that would be my minimum price before I would sell it.
Yeah. And keep in mind, everybody, there are horror
In
stories
addition
about
to that,
grading.
In addition to that, they would charge me a surcharge based on the value of the comic.
Yep.
So now I'm in it for at least a minimum of $500, and I may not see the comic for 8 months.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
No. The only way I would slab anything is if I'm going to sell it, you know, to make big money.
Well, even then, I mean, there's a lot. This has happened in the card market quite a bit. People who've sent cards in to get slabbed, they come back, and it takes them anywhere from 5 weeks to 5 months to get them, depending on what it is. And by the time they get them back, that player's not worth anything anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same thing could happen with comics. Very easily happen with comics. That's how I managed to pick up some of the slabs that I have for dirt cheap prices. You know, $30, $45. Yeah, I'll pay that because that pays for the slab, and I get the comic free, which is still worth that amount.
Yeah. And not only that, I know they were bought out by Blackstone. That's been big news. But what's worse, not only are the prices going to skyrocket, but the quality of their grading, I mean, it's bad as it is now, but it's going to get even worse.
No, it could improve.
You think so with Blackstone? I think they're just going to turn crap out because they want to make money, make a profit. Hey, it's Patrick Murphy, sent by Patrick Murphy.
That Patrick Murphy getting around again.
Yep.
That Patrick Murphy is always sending people somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Celestine, don't you worry. Like Bob Marley says, everything is going to be all right.
Yeah.
Whatever's going on, everything is going to be all right.
For the people that don't like, 'cause I don't want to spend a lot of money on getting slabbed. I just want to slab the ones that.
Here, let me recap for the latecomers. I showed this. Then I showed this. Then I showed a new comic.
Yep. And then I showed my Grail, Todd McFarlane, All-Star Squadron 47.
And I lamented the fact that I have never seen my Grail. I've seen pictures of it. I've never actually seen one in person.
Neither have I. You know, I've never seen a Superman one either, Chaos.
You showed this, Patrick?
Yeah, but I've been doing this a lot longer than you.
You showed. I have the werewolf.
Oh yeah, I showed one of those too.
God, it's like 30 years ago I had a chance to buy a good plus condition Fantastic Four #1 for $100, and I didn't, because 30 years ago, you know, I was 24. I was dumb. I didn't. That was my I'm out of comics phase there.
What's our Grail? Well, depending on the collector, there could be a number of Grails that certain collectors want to have.
Yeah.
No, it's what is your Grail?
No, but I'm saying it depends on the collector.
No.
Yeah.
What is your Grail?
Oh, like my Grail?
Yeah.
What is that comic that once you get that comic, you know you've finished your collection? And it's time to start collecting a different line.
Oh, a different, okay. Because I was like, my collection's never going to stop. But I mean, for my first, like, one of my Grails that would make me go on to the next one and stop hunting for that one would have to be, Spider-Man issue 300 because of Venom. I like Venom, but I don't know if I like the Venom character more or if I like the symbiote more. Because when the symbiote was taking over Peter, it wasn't Venom. It was just an alien.
I bought a copy of that for $1. I gave it to my son.
So I don't know if I like the Venom character because of Eddie Brock being Venom, or if I like the alien itself.
That is an incredibly overpriced comic.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
There are literally thousands and thousands of them out there.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
All in the hands of, and most of them are in the hands of dealers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all slabbed.
I have
no, they aren't. Probably less than 5% are slabbed.
I have a 252. I just don't want to read it because it's already got a couple dog ears on it.
Yeah, what good is having a comic if you don't read it?
Yep.
Well, because I want to have two.
So read the one you've got and then look for a better copy.
Yeah. Yeah, Horizon. I don't. And you know what's sad? I actually was old enough to buy that, and I did buy it when it came out, and I lost it.
Oh.
That's what kills me today. Like, I've had ASM 300 and the black suit and the story, and then after 304, I kind of stopped, and then I picked up again in like 320. So like I had a bunch of that stuff. It's just that, and then I lost them moving around. You know, lost track of everything.
Yeah.
Well, see, I had a couple of Grails when I decided to get serious about collecting. One of them was Action 252, which I have now. Bought that 30 years ago. The other one is Superman #1.
and I have many grails. That was one of my mini grails. My big major grail,
Ev-
which would be
Okay,
considered.
everything else is stuff I'd like to have.
Ah,
Literally, everything else is stuff I'd like to have. But the Grail is that Superman 1. Once I get that Superman 1, I don't know if I'll ever buy another comic.
well, then my holy grail is to get my hands on another copy of Wiz Comics #2.
Yeah.
I missed my copy. I loved it. I need it again. And
The Del Tarzan #1 was a Grail for me. I've got that.
yeah.
And now I've got 2, 3, and 4. I need a few more. I think I need 30 or I think I need about 30 to finish the Dell Comics run.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll work on the Gold Key. Then once I have all the Gold Key, I'll get all the DC. And once I get all the DC, I'll quit.
Oh,
Because I want the run from 1 to when it stopped.
yeah.
Once Marvel picked it up, they didn't continue the numbering, so I don't need it anymore.
Oh,
Although I think I have all the Marvels anyway.
Speaking of Tarzan, Lily was hitting everybody up on Discord to see if someone wanted some Golden Age Tarzan. I don't know what issues Lily has, but you may want to get on our Discord.
I know exactly what issues she has.
Oh.
Who do
I
you
don't
think
know.
she got them from?
Oh, really? Then why is she trying to sell them to us? If they came from you, we would have bought them from you.
Nether,
No, nobody's been on them but her.
I know I can read any comic book I want digitally. It's not the same as smelling the history while you're reading it. Like that's just
Yeah.
I want to have that. So while I'm reading it, I can either
There's a huge difference between reading a comic book like this
yeah, and reading one.
and reading one like this.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
like
tactile sensations just aren't there.
the feel of the paper on your thumbs,
Yep.
and then just to have that, the smell of that print. Oh,
Yep.
it's just. I don't read.
And you see what I showed, right?
Yeah. I have that issue, so I'm okay with it. If
I
you
thought
showed
you
something if you showed something I didn't have, then I'd be like, oh, I need that. Ah!
Oh, you mean like this?
What issue of Swamp Thing is that?
That's Saga of the Swamp Thing 11.
Okay, so that's pre-Alan Moore. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the first Alan Moore on up, but I'm missing a bunch of the key ones in there. Like first Constantine and that annual that supposedly is the first Justice League Dark. I'm missing that and a bunch of other stuff. Exactly. Newsprint and ink. That's what we miss.
Yep. And that's what I miss about new comics. You read a new comic, it's got almost no smell at all.
Yeah, and the paper is so bad. I mean, especially the covers. You'd think Marvel would spring for a good, thicker stock of cover paper.
They do. But you got to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
Now, DC does it right, though. They have their cardstock cover. I don't mind paying an extra $1 for that thicker.
Well, even the
cardstock.
regular cover is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a few stacks. I got to remember to put that.
Like, see, here's a regular cover.
Yep.
Sold.
Oh, nice.
One of there's a girl at work that's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan. And I mentioned that I had this, and her eyes lit up, and she went, "How much?" And I said, "Well, I was asking 15." And she went, "Okay, I'll give you the money tomorrow." I went, I better put it in my car then.
Yeah.
But that's what my starting bid was going to be, and
Oh, and Chaos, let
Sold.
me get all the stuff out tonight that was sold, and I will pay you for those figures, so you can just ship everything in the box to me whenever.
I'll get that as soon as I can.
Yeah, whenever. I know. Yeah, that's a money book right there, sir.
Really?
Yeah, that's the Future State one, right?
I've got like
Infinite-
6 of those.
Infinite Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the new one. That's the Infinite Frontier. That's not
Yeah.
Future State.
Oh, that's not Future State. Okay, I thought it was the Future State #1.
Yeah, the Future State #1. I've got like 6 of.
Yeah,
me
that's
too.
actually
I-
money.
I didn't mean to. It just happened. Well, I got like I bought 2, one for each cover. I
Yeah.
have the Wonder Woman Wonder Woman 84 cover. Those were good.
Yeah, I loved reading these.
Yeah, a lot of those Disney
Those and
published comics.
DuckTales.
Yes, and the Darkwing Ducks. Good stuff from Disney in the 80s and 90s. Those
Yeah.
are heating up too. Those are heating up, especially the Darkwing Ducks.
Really?
Just saying. Yes.
I might have to look for them. No,
Yeah, I have a few.
I'll just run across them when I run across them.
Woohoo! There you go, Nether. What you digging
Good
for?
memories,
Don?
Mama Wolf. Good memories.
Yeah.
I could dig out other stuff, but why?
You know,
Yeah.
I miss that, Mama Wolf. I miss being able to go to your local Five and Dime or even the 7-Eleven and go in there with a couple bucks and be able to buy up a bunch of comics and then just sit on the curb and read them. You can't wait
Yeah.
to get home.
have your
just sit on the
slush,
curb
you have
and
your
read.
slush puppy, and you get
Yeah.
you just drinking
Yeah.
and reading, drinking and reading.
Yeah, because you just got like your $5 allowance, and it's summer, so
Yeah.
you don't mind the brain freeze because it's so hot sitting out
Yeah.
there on the curb.
Yeah. It's like I don't care. I don't
$5
care.
allowance. What century were you guys born in? I got a quarter. I used to go to the store and get my 2 comic books and my little brand new drink they just came out with called a Slurpee.
Oh,
It was a nickel, and so that was all
Wait.
my money.
Patrick, what? Are you serious? You didn't add the coffee to it?
oh, Patrick. Now, you know what? Now he's making me get up again. I got to get coffee.
Yeah.
Well-
you just
Well,
made us-
Patrick, dig out your tea bags.
Yeah. There you go. Get the tea bags going.
But yeah, it was literally a quarter, and then they went up to 12 cents, and I was devastated because I had to either give up a comic or give up my Slurpee. Guess you know
Yeah.
what won. And it wasn't the Slurpee.
Yeah.
Then-
comic.
Then I was in the store looking, trying to decide which ones I wanted, and a guy walked in with 5 or 6 Coke bottles and turned them in for 3 cents each, and I'm like, oh.
I can do that.
So on the way to the store every week when I would go to buy my comics, I would look and pick up 3 or 4 bottles, and yeah, I got to the point where I was able to get 3 comics under Slurpee.
Instead of having to decide which
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was like 41 cents. I was rich.
Yes. I remember when a half a gallon of ice cream was like 75 cents for me.
I remember going to buy a loaf of bread for a dime.
Yeah. I used to do 50 cents. That was 3, 4.
I remember 75 cents too. That was just about 3 years ago. Yeah, Walmart used to have just generic white bread for 75 cents.
Yeah. It
Then
was,
I,
what was
then I
it?
realized how bad the generic white bread was for you. Now I buy Nature's Own whole wheat bread,
Really?
which isn't much better, but it has brown sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, so I don't care.
Patrick should have sent Patrick Murphy to put the pot of coffee on. So,
I
Steve,
used
Why
to
does
sell
Mr.
that bread
Murphy
and
not
use money
join
for
us?
comics.
he didn't make his coffee yet.
Ah,
He made his hot water.
Yeah, he's got to make coffee now.
well, it was really funny.
Celestine's Patrick should have sent Patrick Murphy to put the coffee in the pot.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good one, Celestine. But Chaos, you lived in California, so you might know the
Yeah,
areas
well.
I'm going to. Yeah, you might know the areas I'm going to talk about. Are you familiar with Glendale and Eagle
No.
Rock? Oh,
No,
okay.
I was up in Monterey and in San Jose.
Okay, so you were in Northern California.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the Bay Area.
Yeah. And I used to live in Hollywood, and on the other side of
That's
Griffith,
technically that'd be Central California, wouldn't it?
what? The Bay
The
Area?
Bay Area, wouldn't that be Central California?
Oh my God! You always put yourself in that predicament, Patrick.
I don't
You
think
are
so.
a
I think
good
it's
part of the panel, sir. So you
Yeah.
make your tea and you get your butt in here.
Yes.
Patrick Celestine said you should send Patrick Murphy to make the coffee for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I was going to say is
Card shop. Good to see you,
on
man.
on the other side of the Griffith Park Observatory is a town called Glendale, which is near Pasadena. Everybody knows Pasadena. It's where they do the Rose Parade, and they have the Rose Bowl. And my aunt and my mother used to take me and my cousin Jeff. They'd go up there to do all their shopping and whatever on the weekends, and they would dump us at the bookstore, give me like $10, give him like $5, and we would just buy our comics. And that was back when comics were like 20 cents, 25 cents, all that. So we'd get grips, and just sit there. And it was before the Glendale Galleria was there, when malls, before malls were a big thing, and just sit there and enjoy reading them. And I miss those. It's amazing how you get so nostalgic for stuff. You can't even do that anymore. I mean, when you give a kid
Horizon.
The
Right.
best time to buy comics was between 1968 and 1972, because minimum wage was, I think, right around 75 cents or $1, and you could get like 8 comics for 1 hour's work.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I have a whole chart of that somewhere. I was going to do that. I was going to feature that on one of my. I might have featured it on one of my videos. Now that I think about it,
it's kind of funny.
Right now is the worst time, because minimum wage will not buy you 2 comic books.
Chris Shuck's got a question.
Well, it depends. Federal minimum wage, no. But here in California, minimum wage is going up as of 2022 to $15 for businesses that have a lot of employees. That'll buy people 3 comic books.
But what about specially designed big books, comics for Spider-Man? Oh, you mean like the anthologies and stuff like that? I guess they're worth it. I like floppy comics. I don't generally buy the
I guess
trade paperbacks. Unless it has a cover I like.
Yeah. Like
right now,
like ones like this that have like issues 1 through 10 in it, or 1 through 5 in a volume. Is that what she's talking about? Maybe.
I don't know.
Or are you talking about treasury editions? Those are always hard to find in good shape. They don't make them anymore. And when you do find them in good shape, they're kind of expensive. But one thing that did hold value were the Marvel omnibuses, but they're starting to tank now because Marvel's already said they're reprinting every one they've ever put out.
Yeah. So what's the point of even getting, like, why did they do that?
You don't know?
Make money. Yeah.
It's a company that's in business. They're in business. They're not in business to make us happy. They're in business to make money.
I would have preferred it if they made them soft cover, because putting out I love my monsters, don't get me wrong, but putting out $125 for 1 volume of the Marvel Monster Bus really rubbed me wrong.
Yeah.
Especially since you can buy most of the comics for that.
Yeah, exactly. I've been finding like the lower grade original copies of the Monsters and Strange
Now the
Tales.
Spider-Man omnibus they came out with,
Yeah.
that is probably worth the price of admission.
Oh
simply
yeah,
because it had all of those early issues that would cost you a fortune to
yeah,
collect.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
that might be worth it.
yeah, the first 32 issues for 125 is not bad at all. Yeah, see, she's talking about the
Treasury edition.
yeah, treasury editions. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on,
Oh,
yeah.
those
Yeah.
I like those. The hardback, the original hardback ones, I like those a lot.
Yep, those are fun. And you know what else I missed that Marvel used to do? Remember they
But
reprinted the
DC used to make them too.
Yep. But remember Marvel used to reprint the comic books in little paperback books. I love that. They did it for Doctor
I'm going to
Strange.
show you
Yeah.
something I found
Fantastic.
that I didn't know I had.
Oh, what's that? Show us, oh wise one.
Yes, it's always awesome when he finds something he forgets he has, because it makes him surprised too, as much as us. You know,
Yep.
I like that.
I mean, his collection is so vast. So
Yeah.
vast.
He's
We're
got way
talking
more. Than
20. Yeah.
He's got way more than I do, and you've seen
And
what?
me.
Yeah,
Because I'm very selective about what I actually collect.
hmm
Now, I picked this up in the 90s, and it was actually published by Fisher Price, and it came with a tape, which I don't have, but I never opened it, and it's got some coloring in it and stuff like that. Let's see if I can find the copyright date on it. 1982 is the copyright date. So I finally opened it the other day. And this was inside. Well, let's turn it over
let's get you big
so I
buddy.
can show it to you.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
wow.
Yeah, that's Paul Denny's signature and the artist that did
Yeah.
that. I
Oh,
didn't.
wow.
I had no clue it was in there. I didn't know I had it.
Agreed, Pearl Nini.
There's 3 signatures on that card.
Wow, chaos. Oh,
That's wow.
that's
just
the
blowing,
score of a lifetime. That's a
That's just-
grail in itself.
that's just blowing my mind, because that's the animated series too, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, Superman the Animated Series was really good and it's highly underrated. People need to really respect that. It was well done.
It was overshadowed by Batman the Animated Series, which was so much better.
Yeah.
It really was. Superman, don't get me wrong, Superman the Animated Series was good. I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series just blew it away.
yeah.
That's true. I
And it
really
had-
enjoyed Justice League too.
And
Oh,
the X-Men animated was really good.
it was.
which-
So was Spider-Man. The 90s Spider-Man series was so good.
What does what say daily on the bottom?
Daily Planet, I think he
I
means.
think he's looking to see it. Yeah. Well, Patrick, if you were on panel, you would have been able to see that.
Oh, this is number 30 of 500, by the way.
Oh.
Oh,
what?
wow.
Wait, I gotta look at that again.
I don't know. I wasn't a big
It says
fan
Paul
of the
Denny.
Spawn
It says
anime.
Paul Denny because Paul Denny wrote it. You all remember Paul Denny? He's the guy that created the character Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Yep. And Lily, I'd have to beg to differ with you because Spawn never won any awards. Spawn isn't in syndication, the animated series. You know, where
If
Batman the
Spawn-
animated series has won
Yeah.
several Emmys.
If, if Spawn was a little bit toned down for syndication, I think they would have been a competitor. But because they were strictly on HBO, there was no competition. You know. So,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to re-show this for Lily.
And there was really no, one thing I don't remember, and I have it all. I don't remember there being any serious, real action
Go
going
ahead,
on.
go ahead, and make it big so Lily can drool.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yes.
that's Jack Kirby, Lily, right there.
Oh, there you
The
go.
whole book is Jack Kirby,
Yeah, Golden Age Jack Kirby, Lily.
1953. Eat your heart out. I'm not selling it.
Well, that's really cool. I didn't know it won those 2 awards, Outstanding Animated Series, but nothing ever happened in it, if I remember. There was no action, no fighting.
I didn't care for the small animated series. I just, of course, not the biggest Spawn fan in the world.
Yeah, neither am I.
All I want is issues 1 through 10, and I think I've got them now. I might be missing one. I'm not sure.
Wait, Spawn issues 1 through 10?
Oh no, 1 through 12. I wanted 1 through 12.
1 through 12?
Yeah.
What are you missing?
I think I've got them all now, but
If you're missing any, I got them.
I'll have to find out. Grab you. Grab your
Give me.
hands.
Oh,
Yeah.
he thought it
Yeah.
was Tim Daly,
Yeah.
which is true. It did
Hey,
look like
William Albright. Nice to see you, good sir.
it. What's up, William?
Maybe it was. I'll look at it again. I might have to get my loop out and look at it. No, it definitely says Paul Dini. Pauldini.
It must be close to 11 o'clock. We're getting a lot more people in there. I mean, that means they stopped watching Raw by now, which they should have
Alan
stopped watching
Burnett,
at
Paul
8.
Dini, and Height.
It's 10:58 your time, Diecast, to be exact.
And then Raw's almost over, and people will start trickling in.
Which means it's 9:58 my time
Yes, sir.
and 6:58 your time, or something. Or no, 8:58
Seven.
your time.
No,
7:58.
7:58. Yeah,
Well, it's early for you, bro.
I know.
Lucky.
No,
You got 3 different time zones on the panel. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, absolutely.
but I think that's what's so awesome about
we
the
get to
internet.
cover all of America.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't have to be all hanging out.
And
together.
here's the
We'll
best
be
part.
friends.
I've lived on the East Coast. I've lived on the West Coast, and now I'm living in the middle of America.
There you go.
Whatnot is blowing up, and I think there's going to be way too many people on Whatnot right now. Because here's my opinion on Whatnot, William. There is a ton of people selling on there right now that it's so saturated that
Yeah.
I don't even want to be approved at this moment. Because I applied to sell on Whatnot, and if they ever get to me, I'm just going to not even use it. Because there's way too many people on there right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy doing stuff on Mike's channel for comics, with Melanie and Bemos for the stuff that I have, the collectible items. And then anything that doesn't sell at those places goes up on Evil Bay, and it usually sells within
And you
21 days there.
And you found out earlier you're invited Fridays. You're coming to the show.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I know for a fact I can't do it this week. I've already spent way too much time selling here stuff, and doing with you. I gotta have time for my family. I can't have my wife divorce me over this shit.
We gave you
my
time.
language.
We gave you yesterday, and she kicked you out of the bedroom.
I know.
It's easy. When she starts complaining, just hand her money.
That only works for a limited amount of time, Chaos, till the money's gone. Okay.
Exactly, William. And that's why I don't want to get on there yet, because there's way too many people on there, and there's so much good stuff going for cheap, and people are losing money. I mean, that's horrible.
Looks like
Yeah.
it's a good place to buy.
Yeah, it's good for buyers.
Definitely a good place to buy, but it's not a good place to sell at the moment.
Well, not only that, there's rumors that the market is starting to go a little down.
Yeah.
But I personally think that is because of all the speculating that's going on due to the MCU shows.
Yeah.
Everybody's buying the stuff that's going to be on TV or in movies or this and that. And yeah, there's going to be hype-driven buzz on that, and then it's going to go down after the show.
Let me explain how this works, okay? Because I've watched this for a very long time.
Yeah.
Well, you're the insider.
Things
guy. We know.
things get hot, and they sell like crazy, and they get super overinflated prices.
Yeah.
And then in a few later, I think New 52.
Mhm.
When New 52 came out, you couldn't find a copy. And if you did, you were going to pay anywhere from 10 to 20 times cover price for it.
Yeah.
Now you can pick them up for $1 a piece,
Yeah.
except for a few issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. A few of the ones that are key issues are the ones that are money. But
Speaking
There-
of New
there's still not-
52,
And even those are not worth anything close to what they were at one
Mhm.
time.
mm-hmm. Speaking of New 52, though, Savage Hawkman series they did, even though DC reined in Rob Liefeld on it and he got off after a few issues, that was a darn good series. Really good. One
Yeah.
thing I notice about DC, no matter what they do with their
I'm
stuff,
amazed that they actually gave Liefeld more work.
I know, and Archie gave him the shield. He didn't even finish the book. They had to bring someone in on the new #1 that just came out to finish up the book.
Of course
he
not.
is so
He never
overrated.
finishes anything.
Yeah.
The only thing good he did was Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
But even Deadpool has got issues. Like he doesn't.
No, I don't agree with that. His Hawk and Dove for DC was really good, but then you find out later that he didn't really do all of it. That
Right.
it had to be redone by their house artists,
Mhm.
fixed so that it made sense.
Yeah. He's just so overrated. I mean, the stuff he did in Image, I like. That stuff that he created in Image, I like
Oh,
that
the stuff he doesn't own anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
That stuff.
the Brigade and what was the other one? Youngblood.
Wildcats or something.
No,
No,
he didn't own
Wildcats was
Wildcats.
Jim Lee, and
Oh,
that's
that was Jim Lee?
Wildstorm Studios. Yeah,
And it is now owned by DC Comics.
yeah, they gave
Yeah,
him
Wildcats.
millions and a job
Yeah.
for life. They're like,
But I mean,
"Here,
but I
we
like
love you."
that stuff. He created some interesting characters that he no longer has.
Rob Liefeld, they weren't interesting to me. They were just rip-offs of everything at Marvel. You know?
Well, there
Or
was a
Superman.
couple.
Yeah.
Or DC. He ripped off
Yeah.
DC and Marvel both. He's
Yeah.
never done anything original.
Yeah, but Supreme started off as a rip-off, but then when Alan Moore started writing it,
Yes.
oh my God, it became incredible.
Once
Yeah,
Alan
but
Moore
that's
got a hold of it.
because somebody wasn't drawing it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why Liefeld
And-
wasn't drawing it no more, and Alan Moore made it worth reading.
yeah, and he wrote it. Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love all the Alan Moore stuff in the Supreme run. I can read that all day.
Well, even Alan Moore's Superman stories. I mean, there's only a few, but
They're
they are
good.
incredible. They
Yeah.
are, oh wow, mind-blowingly good.
He's a good writer. What can you say?
Yeah, but he's sick of comics because they ruin his stuff every time they make a movie of it or
Yes,
take it out of
Horizon.
context. Yeah, we know.
We know. We all know the drill now.
Yeah.
I'm making appearances all week.
Oh, as
Yeah,
far as that, Roy's hint. I kind of got. I don't have a choice on that one. I have to appear.
Yes, you do. We found out that.
Yeah.
What happened to Thursday is an auction now.
And Horizon, if I didn't do the one today that I just did, I would have definitely been.
He'll
with
still
you
have.
guys.
He still has his auction on Thursday, I think.
But what about? But then we're doing Thursday and Friday.
Or no, or is it Wednesday? I forget what day it is.
Because I'm ready to go all week. I don't care.
I forget what day it is. Look, I dropped my Monday morning show on Sunday. Okay.
Oh, if it was any other weekend, I probably wouldn't have freaked. But because it was the 4th of July weekend, I was like, wait, did I sleep through the freaking 4th of July? What the hell happened? Little feet, yes. He doesn't have no idea how to draw feet or legs.
No, or guns.
Yeah. That's the big panel. Yeah, but is that going to be every Friday Horizon, or just this Friday the big panel?
I think it's every Friday.
Ugh, I'm getting exhausted here, and I haven't eaten yet. I need to eat dinner.
All right, yeah, go for it, bro.
Chaos. I'm going to leave you to it with Mr. Diecast. Thank
Only
you,
thing
guys.
only thing I have to say to you, Darth, is make sure you wash your hands.
All the times, good sir. And I already know you buy what you like, so I'm not worried.
No, I buy a lot of stuff I don't like too, and sometimes I just buy stuff because I like the covers, like that Storm cover for the Men or Women of Marvel.
Yeah,
It's
that was
so
pretty.
gorgeous. I had to buy it.
Bye, everyone. Great seeing you.
Great to have you again, Darth. It was a good night tonight.
Yes, remember, subscribe to my channel. It is my name, which is Darth Gojira Comics and Collectibles.
Drop your link,
And-
man.
Oh, I'd have to get on the phone, and
Oh,
no, it's
all right.
such
Well,
a big hassle.
whatever you
And
want to
then-
do.
And then Wednesday night, me and Diecast will be on Mike's channel, Comic Book Steals and Deals, guys. All right? Have a good night, everybody. See you later.
And I no longer sell on Wednesday night on Comic Book Steals and Deals.
If
I
there's
just-
too many.
I just don't want to.
There's too many people sometimes, and then he doesn't like. I think I tried last week. No, I ran it last week. So
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't. It was rough, but I'm slowly wanting to start to do my own, and that's cool because I taking turns. I'm okay with people taking turns, but they need to figure out like, are we gonna do? Because like tonight on Melanie's, we did 2 items.
Yeah.
If it didn't sell within 5 minutes, I think we moved on to the next item.
Yeah.
And I like that. That's plain. It's easy. And we went through at least 4 or 5 rounds.
I think, and I think on last week on Horizons, we were doing 1 item each, but if it didn't sell, we could put a second one.
Yeah.
That was towards the end, but he has specific rules to follow, and it works.
Yeah.
You got to have rules. If you don't have rules, it doesn't work.
No, 5 minutes is not too long. I don't think it is. Because you
For
gotta have,
2 items, 5 minutes is good. Because
Yeah.
if something starts getting bids on it, you can go
Yeah.
to 10, 15, 20 minutes on it.
And then
depending-
you gotta count in the lag on the other end. So like, you don't want to put something away and then someone's bidding on it and you don't have it up anymore. You know what I mean?
like the wrestling figures I put up on Friday. I put one up, then I put up the second one, and then I just kept adding until I ran out of ones with cards.
Yeah.
And I'm not selling the ones in my little boxes; those are mine. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get anywhere what the eBay prices are for them, but I'm happy with what I sold them for.
Yeah.
I made money on them. The guy that bought them is going to make money on them, and I'm all
Yeah.
good with that. You know,
Most important for me, it's out
I
of
don't
my
need
house.
all the money. I just need my share of it.
Yeah, I just like, as long as it gets out of the house.
Yeah, he did. That guy.
Yeah.
That guy got a really good. Oh, wait, that was you.
But that's okay.
But like I said, you'll make money on them. I made money on them. We're both going to be happy. You know.
Yeah. At Mike's auctions, when he starts talking way too much, it's like, let's go.
Well, see, that's the other thing I like about some of the other auctions. You can break in and talk. Let's say you know something about the item that somebody is selling. You can put your 2 cents in and help them sell it for a better price, or maybe get the bidding or selling going. On Mike's auction, no, you can't break in. It's just the person that's on, and that's it. And that's something that annoys me. That's why I'm not going to do them anymore. That's one of the reasons.
Card shop, you definitely got a good deal with those figures because I wanted one of them, and I wasn't gonna bid on against a
Don't
friend.
tell me you wanted the Kurt Hennig.
I did, but that's okay.
It turns out that is a very rare figure, and I
know, but I was gonna bid. I was gonna bid, but I didn't want to bid against someone who is a friend of our community. So, and it's not the value to me. It's the fact that I don't have him in there. So it was just something I wanted to put.
Here's the way I
Shawn
think.
Michaels.
Here's the way I think the best way to do it. Let's say I was going to sell this, which I'm not. So let me pick a different one. Let's say I was going to sell this. I show it. I talk about it for a few seconds. Then I tell you what I want to bid on, what I want to bid. And while you're bidding, that's when I show the corners. That's when I show the rest of the comic.
Right.
That's the way to do it. And that way you learn a little more as you're bidding. You might see something you didn't notice before.
Well, that's what I did with the Hot Wheels tonight. I showed with the box. You get 36 in the box. And then I put it down in front of me and I said the starting bid was $30. And then I just started showing cars that were in it. I didn't show all of them, but I showed cars. And after 3 to 4, 5 minutes, and then the bid stopped coming in, then we did the
I think I'm going to put this up Friday night.
What?
Sid Vicious.
Mm,
That's one of the Gloob, that's one of the Gloob figures.
that's the WCW one.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of them. Where's those other
Did
ones?
Horizon? Yes, Horizon got the second box, Pearl. So both of my Hot Wheels boxes sold tonight. The first one sold
the rest
for
of my
40.
wrestling figures are on the other side of the room. I'm not going over there.
The first box sold for 40, and the one that card shop, the one that Rory got was 39.
Yeah, I'll get one wrestling figure and show it to you.
It looks like King Kong Bundy. Well, no, it was Armand. It was Sid Vicious. It did, but it was too small to be the LGN Bundy. Because the LGNs were bigger, weren't they?
Now, mind you, this figure is coming off the card a little bit, and so nobody's going to want it.
What? Oh,
Adrian Adonis on the card, but the card, I mean, it's coming off the card. So
I don't. It don't matter to me.
somewhere, I haven't been able to find it, but somewhere I have. I
That's
have.
right. You bought
I have-
Diecast from Diecast.
I have Andre the Giant on this somewhere.
You have Andre the Giant on the card?
Somewhere, yeah.
Oh. I was like, sweet.
It's adorable, Adrian Adonis.
Yes.
Later, he became Stardust.
There was more than one Andre on the LGNs? Well, one with short hair, right? He had long hair and short hair in
Yeah.
the LGNs.
I think the one I have is the long hair.
Blue or black? You mean the...
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in 20 years. I have to find it.
Yeah. No, Chaos. What? Blue or black? What? Specify what you're talking about, Card Shop.
Or you mean the card itself?
Oh, maybe.
I have a Sheik, but it's not on the card.
I have a Jake the Snake. Not on the card. LGN Jake the Snake, not Hasbro. But I do have a Hasbro Jake the Snake too.
Yeah, so do I. I know that.
Yeah, mine's back there.
Mine's in a little 3.5-inch box. It's in a card box. I'm keeping the loose ones. I like them.
It says though Andre is wearing blue tights or black tights.
Yeah, that's what I don't remember. I thought that's what you were talking about, was blue or black tights. but I don't remember because I haven't seen it for a long time.
Wait and see. He may make an appearance during the week on an auction. You have to keep an eye out. So it's the with the curled up toes on his shoes. That's for the Sheik, right?
Yeah, the Iron Sheik had curled toes.
Patrick Murphy, had you finished making your coffee yet? Those also blue tights with the haircut. Yeah, there was 2 variations with the short hair and the 1 variation with the long hair. As far as I remember.
I'm gonna have to go get that box, aren't I? Most of the ones I have are loose, but let me go see what's in the box.
I have over here, which are not for sale because that one's my wife's, and
It's just a little box.
I mean that one's not my wife. But that
See,
one's,
it's just a little box.
there ain't no little box.
Do what?
That's not little.
I got that.
That part of a TIE fighter?
It's part of Darth Vader's. I need to put it on eBay as parts. See. Yeah. There he is, the Iron Sheik.
Oh yeah.
What else is in the box? Brutus. Brutus the beefcake without a broken neck. Tito Santana.
Now these figures that I'm going to show you are not for sale, so there will be no offers for these tonight.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
But let's see that.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and I haven't figured out why he's got a yellow stain on his face and on the chest yet. And Greg Valentine. Didn't have a kill. George the Animal Steel.
Oh wow. Are those the LGN?
Yeah. Where's Patrick when you need him?
I think he's coming.
Macho Man.
Here we go. We got him. He's coming in. You know him. You love him.
Yeah, I have thought about it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's the Macho Man, Patrick Murphy.
Oh yeah, brother. You hold that finger back up again. Oh yeah. There it is. In all its glory. Oh yeah.
Double trouble.
What's better than 1? 2 of me.
Oh yeah, snap two Slim Jim.
How are you tonight, good gentlemen?
Let me
And
tell
there's
you
your
something,
Hulk Hogan.
brother. We're doing good.
So the word of the night is dongle.
There's a second Brutus.
Oh. Wait, the word of the night is dongle?
Dongle. As in, Patrick Murphy cannot find his dongle. Patrick Murphy sold a dongle on the eBay, and now Patrick Murphy has lost his dongle.
Hillbilly Jim.
Oh, nope, there it is. Wow, cool. I found it. Awesome.
That's all I had. That's all you needed was me to show you Hillbilly Jim for you to find your dongle.
I know I have a loose Mattel figure somewhere.
Who's that? That's One Man Gang.
There he is.
I found the dongle.
It's a dongle.
Are you ready for this? One man gang on the card.
Oh, hello.
Nice. Nice.
I mean, the plastic is messed up. It's
My Adobe Premiere won't boot without my dongle.
good.
I'm gonna go find a Mattel figure.
Paul Orndorff.
I'm going to package my dongle now.
Is that a hint, card shop? You got to have referees. And there's my second hot rod. Body part.
Nice.
There's one more in here, but I don't know if I want to show it or not. Because if I show it, people are going to go crazy.
Let's light him up, brother. Let's go crazy.
There, you put these back in the box. Okay.
Is that
The
junkyard dog?
junkyard dog
Junkyard dog.
with the chain.
Nice. Nice. Why did I say it was 8 ounces? That's dumb.
Do what?
I said that my dongle weighed 8 ounces.
Yeah. I like wrestling figures.
Yeah.
The only thing is about those LJNs, it's a lot of paint missing on them. And I'd love to paint them and get them to looking gorgeous, but yeah, I don't want to do that.
You know, it was funny because I was out at the flea market over the weekend, and there's a shop that's kind of dedicated to wrestling figures, and you know they're sprinkled throughout the flea market, right? And it's like I don't know enough about them to even like, you know, what am I looking at? Now you give me a box of like say Cobras or Joes, okay, or Transformers. I can be halfway dangerous there, you know, and so yeah, no, I just I'm like
For wrestling figures, pick up the Hasbro.
well, like there was like a bin of open ones, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's like I don't. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're getting ready to attack, aren't you? Yes, you are. Sorry.
That's the way I look at it. Pick up the Hasbro. They're fairly. I mean, even loose, they're fairly easy to ship, and but if you can pick up Hasbro on the cards, definitely pick those up if they're cheap.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't on a loose Hasbro. I don't think I'd pay more than about $3 or $4 for it.
Well, I mean, this guy, you know, and how do I want to phrase this polite?
Thank you, Chris.
When you walk into a booth or a shop and you start looking at prices, it's like you kind of know it's like, okay, these are eBay prices. You know what I mean? Because he had a lot of the box figures, like was featured on Friday Night Show, and not as old as like the ones that you had, Chaos, but like what Chris had there, and you know, most of them were going for 40, 70, and I'm like, okay, these are clearly eBay prices. You know, this isn't something.
He's not showing his face because he's ashamed of his 8-ounce dongle.
No, I said it. I said it weighed less. It's like
Okay, so my figures, I found all my figures. Well, not all my figures, but I found from LGN to Hasbro to Toy Biz.
Did
Jack-
LJN make some smaller figures too?
They may have. To Jack Specific to Jack Pacific, and Mattel. That's the only ones I have. Sadly, Armand's going to be mad at me about this. I should have a WCW figure handy, but I don't. I am very mad at myself. Anyway.
Don't you have any Remco wrestlers?
I do, but they're out in the garage. So we got Jake the Snake in the LJN.
Yeah.
He's a little beat up, but you know, that's how you beat it. When you bounced them off the ropes back in the day with that giant ring, you had to throw them around with their rubber. So they got thrown around a lot.
Yeah, I remember Card Shop. I do remember the thumb wrestlers.
And then for Hasbro, I have Earthquake.
Okay.
And the Shawn Michaels.
I have a different Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, there's a few of them. The Rockers was the first one in the Hasbro line, right?
Yeah, I have the Rockers right over there. Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
And then I think this is I don't know what this is, 99 something corporation. But we got a Dudley Boys from ECW.
You're going to make me go get some wrestling figures, aren't you?
This is way better than watching Raw, which is over, by the way.
I'll be back.
And then we got from the Jack Pacific line, Shawn Michaels, the DX gear, and one of my favorite wrestlers, Rob Van Dam.
Any relation to Jean-Claude Van Damme?
You know, I always wondered that. I don't think he is. But fun fact about RVD, he designed every single one of his singlets.
Sweet.
So every singlet he owns are different.
Oh, man. No. That's poopy.
And then this is also a Jack Pacific. I didn't realize that the Impact TNA wrestling figures were made by Jack Pacific. But here's Daphne, Zombie Hot herself.
Nice.
And then for the Mattel line, Gorilla Monsoon. Here, Armand knows where I got this from. It wasn't from Armand. Yeah, they do, William. They do. Rob Van Dam and Jean-Claude Van Damme look alike. So it's kind of like the evolution of figures that I had. Then we got Chaos back with his.
Wait, what are you waiting in anticipation of what I'm going to show next?
Well, I just finished my line of different companies that made
Now,
the figures.
I only have 3 of the newer wrestling figures. Let me get something to wipe some of this stuff off.
Yeah, that's what I had to do before.
Finish shooting Transformers.
Ooh, Dude Love. Is that a Kmart sticker?
No,
Oh,
my store sticker.
oh, you had yeah, that's right. Did you have a logo or just a sticker?
Oh, I have the store name on some of them.
80s wrestling.
Wrestling.
Jacqueline. That was a good figure.
Wrestle.
And then I can't find my Sable figure.
Uh-oh.
So I figured I'd show you this one instead. This one actually has a KB Toys sticker on it.
Ooh, Sunny in Philadelphia. She started off as a valet for somebody, and then she became her own, I think.
Yeah, I do have a Sable figure somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
There's a few different Sable figures. They were all nice.
I'm gonna dig out my wrestling bears.
Wrestling bears. You have wrestling bears?
Mhm.
I don't know
They're
her
in a box
personally,
somewhere.
but I've met her. Yeah. Wait, you went to high school with her? Oh yes, she was from Old Bridge. That's right. She went to high school there. I met her a few times because OB in my town always had a rivalry. So we didn't finagle too much with the other towns people. At least when we were younger in high school, we kind of stuck to our own town.
I should have an Elizabeth somewhere too.
Yeah, Miss Elizabeth.
Actually, I think I have.
Wow.
I
Nice.
might have a 2-pack with Macho Man and Elizabeth somewhere. I seem to remember they made one at one time. I'm not going to
Yes.
swear to that though.
Yes, they did. It was a Toy Biz, and it was the NWO Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. I know because I like the NWO.
Yeah, there's too much political correctness in the world today.
What?
It's gotten to the point where you can't say or do anything.
Yeah. When I hear Shannon Elizabeth, I think of the show Titus because she played Titus's sister, and that was hilarious. Was it Shannon Elizabeth?
Shannon
What
Elizabeth was the actress in when she was in American Pie. She was in Jay and Silent Bob, Strike Back.
Yeah, but I thought she was in this show, unless that's a different lady.
She was also in that 70s show. Are we talking about maybe a wrestling version or something? Shannon Elizabeth.
No, it says Shannon Elizabeth from American Pie.
Yeah, but I thought, I know what I'm thinking about now. I was thinking about the girl from Saved by the Bell, played Titus's sister.
Oh, she was in Showgirls.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's drawn a blank. Oh man. Oh, poop sticks.
But they kind of looked alike. That's why I saw the.
Elizabeth Berkley.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean she's blonde, and the other one was brunette. But
the names, bro. The names. Everything else looked the same but the hair.
They were both female. They looked alike.
the dongle is now packaged.
I've had my eye on some 320. I'm going to say megabyte, might be gigabyte.
Oh.
They're little. They're thumb drives, is what they are.
Oh,
But
the flash
I mean,
drive.
there's like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman, and I've had my eye on those because they're talking about marking them down on clearance. And so I told the woman that runs electronics today, hey, if you mark them down to this price, I will buy them all.
The USB drives, yeah.
They're USB drives.
Yeah. The
And I
Patrick
told her
Murphy.
if they marked them down to a certain price, I would buy every single one they had.
Are they all the same ones, or?
Well, they have Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh,
So I need a Superman and Wonder Woman from my collection.
oh, hello,
The rest of it, I don't
like that.
care. It's an Iron Pants man.
Well, you said jump drive.
Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
It looked like a bobblehead for a second.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, it's a USB. It is a whopping 8 GB hard drive right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think these are like 32 gigs.
I got my Klingon sisters today.
I remember my first hard drive. It was 10 megabytes. And there was no way in hell I was ever going to fill that up. And then I got a 20 megabyte hard card. This is a hard drive on a card that fits straight into the computer. Turns out those are worth a lot of money right now. I don't even know what happened to mine. No way I could fill that up. Now I've got single files that are over 20 megabytes.
I remember my first hard drive. Man, that road was full of potholes, and it was just the most horrendous drive I ever had.
See what you did there.
Yeah, my first hard drive was 10 megabytes. I had a K-Pro dual 5.25-inch floppy computer with no hard drive. I bought a 10 megabyte hard drive. It cost me like $200, and put it in the computer.
I don't know what a C64 was, but that was my first computer.
Commodore.
No. I mean, like as far as,
I don't think it had a hard drive.
specs.
I think it came with 5.25-inch floppy.
Patrick Murphy has clearly got his attention elsewhere. Let's watch and see if he can keep up with himself.
That's what happens when you keep talking in 5 different, conversations, and don't include anybody. You get lost.
No, he knows exactly what he's talking about. The problem is nobody else does.
And then he asks him what's going on, and we're like, wait a minute.
No, what I love is we'll be talking about something, and he'll jump 5 steps ahead, and we have to try to catch up with what he's thinking, and we have no idea where he was going.
And he looks at us like, well, what do you mean you don't know? We were just talking about this. No, you were just talking about that, not us.
Oh, I watched your video.
Oh, the one with
the cars. Yeah,
That was great.
that was very disappointing. You only found one jackass today.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, you almost called yourself one. That would have been 2.
Well, I mean, and again, I do not exclude myself. I know I do some things, that's why I had to ask. But it's like I literally, it's like I got like on the whatever they call that now down there, the whatever, and it's like, oh, bam, stop. It's like, and then like everybody started going around. And it's like, you know what? Nobody understands the zipper effect.
Oh, the circle?
No,
Circle?
like when you're merging on with traffic, do the zipper effect, keep the traffic flowing, right?
Off ramp.
Don't be the jackass that oh well, I'm gonna go because I'm in a F4150 and I can just run over everything because I got a big old truck. And it's like, you know what, buddy? I'm in a 2006 Camry that has been long since paid for. Believe you me, I have no qualms about you hitting me. Because I guarantee you something is going to go through the windshield. A body part of mine, if not my whole body, will, just to get more insurance money out of you, buddy. Okay?
And that's what people don't understand about the on-ramps. The whole idea is that you match the speed of the traffic so you can merge in.
Right.
Instead of flooring it and trying to get ahead of somebody and get your ass run over.
Right. And the people behind you shouldn't try to hurry up and power bomb over and go past you. Whatever, whatever.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
I mean, clearly, I don't understand that they are the bag of chips, that they are that person. They need to be where they need to be, more importantly than anybody else in the world, because clearly I missed the memo. Nobody CC'd me in that the world revolved around them. And I apologize that I am on this planet taking up air that they need to breathe. I am sorry.
Oh, I remembered something else about my my early computer. It had a whopping 64 kilobytes of RAM,
Wow.
which I later upgraded to 128, and I was just doomed. I was fast.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I can't run anything on it anymore.
I got my old C64 somewhere. I need to take that thing out.
No, I got rid of that cable many years ago. I couldn't upgrade it anymore. I knew when I had to upgrade the case, it was time to get a different computer.
Um,
And I remember having an Atari XL too. That was actually a computer. It wasn't a gaming console. It was an actual computer.
it looked like the Commodore 64, right?
Wasn't that
No.
the 8600?
Yeah, 8600.
Or
I
8600?
swore it looked like
I saw one of those at no. Hold on. No, not the 2600. I said 8600
Was it 86? I don't know.
or 7800.
It
No,
was an
I
XL.
don't remember what it was. I'd have to look it up.
Atari computer. I just seen one over the weekend. Yeah, Atari.
800.
It's the 8-bit. Yeah.
I had an Atari 800.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen one of those at the flea market over the weekend. They wanted something ridiculous on it.
I have this.
Yeah, I
The
had
Atari 800 XL. Yeah, there you go.
I had the XL. I had a couple of floppy drives for it. I had a printer for it. Yeah, I was bad.
Yeah, you are.
Do this.
Okay, so
But mine didn't have the video game slot. You couldn't play video games on it because there were two different Atari 800 XLs. The early one had the video game slot. The later one didn't.
okay, gotcha.
That wasn't it.
Oh, and I had a tape drive for it too. Now that I think about it, so I was really high speed. I could peek and poke my ass off.
I did a lot on my C64 card shop. I had so many because you could pirate games back then. You know what I mean?
Oh, there we go. I can do that. I
Well, the
figured
games
it
were
out.
small enough you could do that. Can't do it anymore. The games are too darn big and they're all online.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Where did it go? There it is.
So I'm going to embarrass myself a little bit since we're on this subject of computers and thinking we were the poop without stench. I realized my young teenage self thought I was pretty cool because I had a Commodore 64 with a da-da-da-da. So I thought I'd be like, hey, so there's like a hot girl that lived on my street, right? I'm like, hey, you want to come over and see my computer? And she just laughed at me. I'm like, yep, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. This is my life.
No, you see, you bring them over for a different reason, and then you see the computer. Oh, you've got a computer.
This is currently what I'm playing.
Yeah. I should sell that one game I've got if I could remember what I did with it.
I bought that, and do I have the box out still? No, I don't have the box out, but I do have. To give you an idea of what kind of box it came in. Okay, everybody. I know this is where we're going in the Wayback Machine now. Maybe not as way back as the C64 days, but oh my God, what is that? Is that a manual for a video game? What is that? But it came in the big. I bought it like the year it came out, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
I mean, that's Stone Age stuff.
I know. People manual. What is?
You don't need that. Just go on Reddit or YouTube or someplace. You'll find all that stuff. Where'd that game go that I had the other day?
I used to love it when I worked at the phone shop. People would always they get a phone and they stopped coming with any kind of instructions years ago and get people in it doesn't even come with the manual. I don't know what to do. Well. I still like the pinball and arcade. Yeah, I agree with Mama Wolf there. I do like the old pinball machines, man. I've been playing some heck out of Bride of Pinball. Guess what you doing, brother? You are.
Pinball rocks.
I am trying to share this image and it's not working.
Do share screen.
It did and it froze.
And then click whatever it says to do, and then pick a screen, and then click share.
Share screen. Share screen or video file? Screen, right?
Yeah, screen.
Okay.
And then you have to click on the screen.
Make sure all your pertinent information is
click on the tab
before you show.
Okay.
Before it shows.
You gotta do this again. Hold on. All right. Okay. I gotta open this picture up. Right?
I had Crystal Key. Never could figure that out. Paid a lot for that game.
Okay.
I don't remember Crystal Key.
I opened up the picture.
I crapped on PC games back in the early 2000s. Dollar Tree sold it.
Share screen.
Some of those big box games,
Yeah.
those do sell because people, if you still got the original big box, they buy them for the box more than the actual game itself.
Oh, anyway.
Bye, Tygast. So chaos now.
It's our channel now. we
our
can't. Of course, we can't do anything with it. But
So welcome to Collecting Chaos and Patrick Murphy live tonight here on Diecast Comics channel.
we just take over everything.
Oh my goodness!
What was that game I showed the other day?
Oh.
It was a G.I. Joe game. It was Why? Welcome back to your channel, sir.
Hey, yes, I'm back. I don't know what I hit.
That's $1 in the jar, by the way, for kicking yourself off.
Is that? Oh yeah, because that happened to you.
I
Oh
know.
man, okay.
I know you made me pay $1.
It was worth it. It was worth it. All right, here's my $1.
That is He-Man. He-Man.
In the bucket.
Complete.
He-Man complete.
I don't know. I think I messed up. Oh wait, no, wait.
Would you like to see what I keep them in?
Select the window.
Cardboard
box. Yeah. I think it's a 600 count.
Okay, gotcha.
And I think I've shown these before. There's Snout Spout.
Okay. He shot water, and the enemy version of him was Cobra Khan. One of the little mini comics. Yip yip.
Yep. Gotta have them. And the only thing else I have in a box
We now watch as
also has a mini comic.
is intently trying to figure out how to get his screen to share. Will he figure it out? We don't know. Stay tuned. Let's watch and find out. Tila.
So
Yep.
hard.
They're in boxes because they're complete.
I mean, I'm not going to go get my He-Man.
No.
He-Man.
He-Man.
That's going to go through my head now the rest of the night. Thanks, Chaos.
He-Man.
You know,
He-Man.
I did that on purpose, right?
Because in the cartoon, that's how they transitioned. He-Man.
I also have Faker and the Wonder Bread Send Away.
Oh, I love Faker. Love Faker.
Yeah,
Which
he's
is
blue
ironic
skin.
because Faker, the figure was
He's a blue skin.
in blue with the orange Skeletor, but in the cartoon, he was the same color as He-Man, just robotic eyes. He-Man.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what I have.
And Diecast has now figured
Oh,
out.
where'd it go? What the? Oh my
You
God.
closed the window.
Okay, we're gonna just not even bother with the sharing anymore.
So close, but yet so far.
I had it. I don't know what happened. I'm tired.
You just got to know what you're doing. You'll figure it out eventually.
But that you saw it though. That's the one I was talking about. The computer looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Cobra Khan too.
Now the Cobra Khan, there was two versions of him.
I got the water when it spits water.
Yeah, there was a squishy head with the spits the water, and there was one that didn't squeeze the head.
The squishy head that squished the water. Because the one I had, you
That-
take the head
you
off.
can take his head off. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's how you filled up the.
Oh, I just squeezed his head and put it in the water, and. But that was.
What are you? What are you?
Yeah. Ha ha. Joke's on me.
Always. I have a feeling Diecast is currently using that.
You know,
I mean, I'm not going to go get my figures, but you know what this goes to.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I've been on this computer most of the day editing and,
Oh, both parts, huh?
and creating some really special things that may be happening this week.
Which you
The
put
Sword of Eternity,
them both together to form the Power Sword.
which was also the key to unlock the castle.
Yeah, the comic played out way different.
Yeah, you got me, Card Shop. You got me on that one.
Played out way different. Now I know this is in bad shape, but I mean I still feel that this holds some value.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that go inside
That's
the
cool.
castle?
That goes in Grayskull.
Yeah. I lost mine the moment I got it.
My mother was kind enough to, instead of throwing it all away, she put everything in baggies for me.
The battle bones.
did a pretty
that
good
was a
job
carrier.
About separating everything by respected collection.
Battle Bones was the carrying case, right? Or not case, but it was a
Oh.
carrier.
Oh man, no way.
Is that something you've been looking for?
No, well, no. I mean, I know what it is. Oh, here, just before I get too sidetracked, too far down that.
Yes.
Before I get too far down that, I just seen it. Here it
He's
is.
talking to himself in 5 different voices again. Oh,
Yeah, as soon as he saw the battle axe,
That's
he knew
He-Man's sword, right?
That's his battle axe.
Or his battle axe.
Yeah, so it goes with. So I got the accessories.
You know what I didn't like though? There was one flaw on those figures when they came out. Only one hand can hold the weapon.
Yeah, and
What if I wanted to have the guy have 2 swords?
Well, no, they made Oh wow! No way.
Blade doesn't count. That was the movie.
Oh, poop sticks! It's broken. But here's original G1 Thundercracker laser.
That's a what?
Yeah, the Battle Bones was a vehicle.
Yeah.
I've never seen a complete one.
What was it?
Battle
Bones.
Bones. It carried the figures.
It carried the figures, and you could snap the figures in by the waist. But it was also a vehicle.
Yeah.
I don't think I had that.
Really? Come on.
Hey, man. Dang it, Chaos. Good, sir. Oh, I know what you're going to. I know what you go to. I have you set aside for a reason.
Yes, card shop. You got him again.
Wait a minute. Now this is a Joe.
Now, do you see how in depth Patrick Murphy is going with the He-Man stuff? Now,
He-Man.
Oh, we lost her. We lost. Oh, Chaos. It's his turn to go. He's gonna come back.
Here's one of Trapjaw's accessories.
I always lost those.
Yes. Okay. This isn't okay. So
And
it
we're
is.
back.
It's the wrong window.
It isn't the actual 4. Okay. So I got a turbo car here,
It's a
right?
key card.
And I got a police key.
This
So-
is gonna work.
I know it's not the right one, but I know it should.
It should still work.
Whoa!
Yes. Those things are so cool, dude. I have one too. Actually, mine's the Knight Rider one.
Get out of here.
No, I can't get out of here. It's my show.
Well, you've already been gone once.
But yeah, I do. I have the Knight Rider key card.
That is awesome. I'm just impressed with that. Oh, Mr. Chaos. I think I just found something that belongs to you, good sir. Your Enterprise D Captain Jot.
Oh, cool.
I'm sure I'll send something to you here soon.
Bring that tab up I just put there, if you can. Diecast.
What? Where? What?
The
which
tab
corner
that I just you should have a second tab for me. There, bring it up so people can see it.
is it? Yeah, how did you do that?
Oh,
I'm just that damn good, okay?
All right. Here you go.
That's the Battle Bones.
Yes.
oh wow. I sort of remember. Yeah, I know. I never had that. I never did have that, but yeah, that's cool. Hey, check this out. It no longer has any stretch to it.
That's really cool, though.
That is cool.
Okay, you can get rid of it now.
Yeah. Wait. There you go. Because I didn't want to kick you out. I just wanted to move the thing.
Yeah, I was able to remove it.
This is the belt that held Prince Adam's thing together, his vest together.
Yeah.
I mean, it no longer has stretch to it, but
But it's still cool.
yeah. I mean, I would definitely now.
No, the way you do that is you hit the share, then you hit the share screen, and then you go and decide what you want to share. In my case, it was one of the Vivaldi tabs because I'm using a Vivaldi. Yeah, I gave up on Microsoft's browser, and Opera browser is sucks too now. So I went to Vivaldi, and I'm very happy with it.
What is it?
It's an internet browser. It's called Vivaldi.
Vivaldi? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll check it out.
it's in the open source.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but man, that is so cool that still works.
You're gonna watch it. You're gonna put your eye out with that thing.
Whoops.
Either that or it almost went in my coffee.
Or knock a tooth out. One of the two.
I can't afford to do any more of those. I was going to say something. Now I totally forgot what it was. Oh, well.
Just ask one of your other selves.
Yeah. There's just way too much going on in Patrick Murphy's little office tonight. What was I going to say? I don't know, but yes, hello.
I could probably find that clip and
Oh, we were talking about browsers. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, have you noticed that YouTube on our phone picks up more or faster than on the desktop?
Really?
not for mine.
Not for yours? I wonder if it's because of the browser you're using.
It could be that. It could also be that I have a reasonably high speed connection.
Yeah, I mean, I know the connection will have everything to do with plus in addition to processor and yada. But I mean, it seems like no matter what terminal I've used,
Okay.
using multiple ones.
I get crap reception out where I live. They have to pipe in the sunshine every morning. But I have
I have to pipe in the sunshine.
that's how far out in the boonies I live.
All right, I'm just gonna do this.
Just do it. Well, I figure in Texas you have plenty of sunshine down there.
Not where I live.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
It's been raining for several days.
Ah,
Did you not hear it?
No.
sharing audio is hard on StreamYard. At least I haven't been able to.
There's a
Figure about
commercial. Hold on.
He can't hear me.
No, he can't hear a word you're
You know what
saying.
commercial?
He might as well be muted.
Well, you just mute it. Duh.
Didn't you just say that?
No.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Great. Thanks. Both of you. What we have learned tonight on Diecast Comics: how to get things stuck in Patrick Murphy's head.
That took me like 5 minutes to figure out what to do there, and I was like, "Why am I taking so long?"
Oh, whew. I've been having fun tonight, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, so I don't know. I today was long. I went to my mom's, came here, had to do laundry, and then I started editing. And I'm like, why am I editing? I don't know how to do editing. So I looked up a YouTube tutorial, and I like it. I liked it so much that I bought the stupid software.
What'd you buy?
Filmora?
Filmora?
Yeah.
Johnny uses Filmora. So, oh man, dang it! I wish I would have known that because he's got an affiliate link where you guys could have got a little something.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to get it until I figured out how user friendly it was, and then I was like,
I use VideoPad.
I wonder if I can do this.
"Oh." If Chaos and Patrick have time,
Let's see.
Let
me give
by all means,
let
Put
me
your-
give this a try.
put your channels up in the chat.
I don't got anything cool on my channel.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You have that chip. You have that chips review.
I just have stupid. I need to do some new commercials, guys.
Yeah, I'm down for a commercial.
I'm down for suggestions.
What do you
You'll-
charging for a commercial these days?
You'll have to put it up.
Oh, me again? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What am I doing?
Hey, man.
Is it working? Can you hear it?
I can't hear it. Is there a mute?
No, you can't really. I don't think sharing audio. For one, you gotta be careful doing that because
Yep.
you can get your channel will be kicked off.
Well, it's not only that. If you aren't monetized, you can get away with it.
No, that's not true.
No, they can still give you a strike.
hmm
Oh,
They-
I
because,
haven't gotten one.
T and
That's why it's only. That's why I didn't let it run too long.
Tania and Kim, they do like karaoke music night, and they get shut down a lot. And it usually happens. I'm going to be honest with you. It usually happens about now. This is kind of the witching hour.
Yeah, but we're live, so wouldn't that?
It doesn't
Not-
matter.
I never knew about that.
Oh, they.
I need to rename my channel. I know they've been telling me that I need to do this and I should do this, but
Kevin
Yeah.
Smith has been shut down in the middle of his show before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
there's my channel.
That's because whoever's at night doesn't like Kevin Smith. They just say, "I don't want you right now."
No, it's usually when they show a preview. They had a clip of some movie that they actually had permission from the owners of the film to preview. They put it on there, and YouTube shut them down.
And then I dropped I dropped your link, good sir.
Oh, okay.
And if you're here, you already know mine. So
I mean, I can drop your channel link.
they're watching. So why even?
Chris, appreciate that. Thank you, good sir.
Yeah, but that's the wrong one.
Did we get kicked off?
No, you just
Yes.
the wrong
Yes.
link.
Yes.
What?
yeah. You know something you're not teaching us.
What?
No, that's
I
your
don't-
link. Brings
Yeah,
up all
it
your.
is. But he gets rid of all the excess crap and just puts chaos in there.
Did I do something wrong again?
No.
No, that's a link. That's one of the links, but it's
No,
not-
but there's a way that he does it where it just says YouTube and Counting Chaos without all the letters and mumbo jumbo.
Oh, okay. So like you're talking like that?
Yeah.
yeah,
How'd you do
that-
that?
Or this?
Wait, what? I'm watching. I hear clickety clicks.
Or this. So basically what I'm doing is if I click the tabs, so if I type in like your name and pull up your channel, it gives me the big long jumbly letters.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I click like home video or playlist, but I have to click off of home onto videos and then back to home to get
Yep.
to okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Wait a minute.
And you can actually do it without the slash featured or slash videos, and
Oh, really?
it just YouTube slash C slash collecting chaos should bring up my channel.
Oh, really? Well, there we go. Okay, so now how do I get to that? Okay. I'm going to learn me something on that board.
Ah. Okay, but I need to change my email.
So if I scroll that, okay, so there's the googly letters. Now, what if I hit reload? I still get the googly letters. How do I get it to just give me... Let's see, because there's about discussion channels, playlists, videos, home.
That's me. Yay. Oh, hello.
See, I'm not a modder, okay? I'm trying, but I'm not a modder. Hey, there's my dongle.
Dongle dongle. Oh. Thank you.
I'll put it in private chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Thank you to the people that have subscribed to me this week. So
Yeah,
far,
but
it's only one day.
I don't know how to make that happen if I just go to your channel.
I just typed that in.
Oh, so you manually do it kind of like I do the emojis?
I just did it. Yeah, I just typed it in just now. And
Okay.
then
See, I go out to your channel, then I find it. Then okay, I think I see what. Okay,
But if you click on that,
it'll take you to
yeah, it'll take you to the one with that lettering.
All right, I'll figure it out. Again, I'm not a.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone over the 2.5 hour mark. I usually try to go 2 hours, and we went pretty late today.
Well, I'm sorry that my dongle caused so much trouble tonight.
No, you didn't send yourself to make coffee. That's what happened.
Well,
Guys.
but when you packaged it, it went over 8 ounces, right?
Well, no. I in my original listing, I said it weighed 8 ounces, and it only weighs like. Patrick Murphy's dongle only weighs 3 ounces.
My wife's gonna be like, "What's a dongle?" Yeah, apparently it only weighs 8 ounces.
Oh, yes, and remember, the new word of the night also happens to be Hivac. Oh God, I had fun tonight, guys. Thank you for having me.
Chris, thank you for coming into the show tonight after you were on the auction with us earlier tonight. I appreciate everybody like that comes and sees this channel, and like we cross platform all week, so I'm grateful for everybody that comes around for everybody.
Oh, believe me, we do appreciate you subscribing, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if you got a channel, let us know.
Card shop, your pound He-Man.
He-Man.
Faker.
I never had Faker when I was a kid. It was more.
Really?
Yeah.
I had 2.
Shut
And
up.
only, well, I had no. My mom
Shut up,
bought me
Mr.
one.
That's
got-
why you
wait, I've
didn't
got-
have
wait.
one, Patrick, because he was
I
greedy and took both of them.
the key Knight Rider. I had
Wait.
2 Fakers. I'm
Wait.
cooler than you, Patrick Murphy.
I only had 2 because
Only had 2.
my mom bought me one. Okay, and then my cousin stopped collecting or playing with He-Man stuff, and he wanted to get rid of it, so he sold it to me, and I ended up getting another Faker and another Too Bad, and another Modular Mordor, whatever it was, the red guy from the Evil Horde that was like all different body.
Hordak.
No, all the body parts that like combined into like a monster thingy.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Not Webster, but
Oh, he's got one. He's got Faker.
sweet.
Now, the backing
Ma-
on that I actually
yes.
made.
Yes, Nether. That's right. Modulock or Modulock.
Oh,
Modulock.
okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Was that
Yeah.
a She-Ra bad guy or was that a Masters bad guy?
I don't know how they packaged that one. I thought it was. You should look.
Magulok
into
or something like that. I don't remember. I know Hordak created Skeletor somehow. He had something to do with the creation of Skeletor.
Okay, so Chris, let me find your channel.
Really? What are they looking for? No, I'm not going to make me read, Armand. I don't like reading unless it's a comic book.
Is this your channel, ma'am?
Yeah,
I know the chat's a little behind, so wait for it to catch up.
Armand, I'll look it up, and I'll have to read. But
Okay, work shift is over. I'll check for pop-ups. Thank you for sharing knowledge. It was a blast.
hey, you're welcome, Chris.
Here's the thing. The DMCA is kind of a convoluted thing anyway. And the only people that can actually make a complaint about you is the original copyright holder.
Yeah, it's true. Where the hell did you come from?
So let's say I saw you violating a copyright. I couldn't file on their behalf. They would have to file.
See you later this week also during Horizon Wrestling Federation.
Federation Friday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a like crazy night Friday. But I'm Mr. Patrick. Where are we gonna see you this week?
I believe tomorrow night, 9 p.m., Horizon Picks channel. I believe he's doing a show. I should be over there. Wednesday night, Late Night Live, Patrick Murphy, 12. Well, actually Thursday morning, 12:30 a.m. Thursday, back on Collecting Chaos around 9:30ish. Friday, I believe there is an auction going on because usually Friday and Saturday I try to take off, but get involved in this Friday auction. Then yeah, be back, take off Saturday, and then be back Sunday for Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy. So,
All right, and then, over to Chaos. Where will you be at this week?
I don't know. Tuesday night again with the Horizon picks with Patrick Murphy and Horizon and myself. We all go crazy there. Wednesday I should be dropping a video if I do it right.
It might be tomorrow.
No, it won't be tomorrow because I haven't made it yet. So there's a good chance I might actually get it on the right day. But that'll be the Eternal My Light project, and we'll also feature which of those 3 comics that I put in my Monday morning show video that dropped on Sunday. Which one will be my cover of the week? And then Wednesday night, I usually finagle my way into Late Night with Patrick Murphy. And Thursday, I have my own show to do. And Friday, if I do that right, you'll have a video from me for Freeform Friday, which will not feature cleaning.
Oh,
I won't be doing a cleaning video this week. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet because it's Freeform Friday and I'm not supposed to know until I make the video.
so it's a possibility.
And then I will probably be on several auctions with Horizon picks. Possibly one on Thursday. I don't know. I have to see if I'm supposed to be on that one or not. And Friday night, yeah, I'll be on the Friday night Horizon Picks World Wrestling Federation.
World Wrestling Horizon Wrestling Federation Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if he knows that's what the name is going to be changed to.
he was in here, so hopefully he's writing it down.
So yeah, that's where I should be, what I should be doing.
And,
Now, whether it works out or not,
we'll find out.
Maybe if I remember to wake up in the middle of the morning, I'll do a Chaos After Hours.
Ooh.
And who knows? Next week. I'm on vacation. I'm not going to go anywhere, so maybe I'll do an early morning show. Yeah, coffee time with Chaos.
Oh, I like that. Just remember, if you do that, you got to remind Patrick to make coffee, or remind Patrick to tell Patrick to make coffee. So, Patrick, what do you have anything to say? Final words?
be good not only to each other, but most importantly, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror.
It's kind of like what I say. Like, if you don't have fun working or whatever you're doing, collecting, whatever you do, then don't do it. Do something else. Enjoy your life. And with that, we have that PSA from the man.
I'm always in here at the end for some reason. Don't forget, before you handle your comic books, your collectibles, or your cards, or your toys, or your games, whatever you happen to be into, wash your hands. It's good for collectibles. It's good for your health. And we will see you next time.
He-Man.